Yeah, and I know there's been a lot of talk of like, hey, let's make backups, and it's been in jest and it's been fun saying like, hey, let's make backups, but look what happens, guys.
Welcome to the Grand Campaign Podcast.
Last session, you guys gained an audience with Lord Gravis in Oldwin, where he mentioned, or you guys mentioned that you want to discuss what happens next with the city after the usurping of the throne and overthrowing the previous rulers, which were the three half brothers. Everyone has their own input in the matter, and in the process, Father Gelm, the guy you guys rescued in the cells, mentions that he's a Whitehall, and that even though Oldwin is from his name, he's entitled to Oldwin due to his name. He refuses to take it because of his age and whether or not he's going to be a capable ruler. He mentions that his nephew Corin, the half-elf adorned with a multicolored robe, was a good boy once, but was corrupted after learning the truth of his parentage. He enslaved Gelm in the process and took the throne, much to Bertrand Whitehall's disappointment. Gravis also mentions or questions you guys on your intentions with Oldwin's hidden wealth, suggesting that the gold should be given to the people as a sign of good faith and to give temporary relief for the past oppression and the chaos of the recent coup that took place. Grim is angered by this and storms off, while the rest of you decide to go along with Gravis's plan. And before doing so, Galen stops Savos and tells him that the robe he possesses once belonged to Goddo, the tyrant ruler that previously held Oldwin. He also tells Savos that he mustn't yield to the robe's power, and that when he's ready, he can wield it. However, he has to seek what's called a soul shard, which carries the spirit of the old gods. Doing so would be dangerous and quite treacherous, so you must do so carefully. The rest of you guys proceed forward. Actually, all of you guys proceed forward eventually, while the Titan's Cross distributes the wealth to the townsfolk. You guys find tracks from Grim leading towards the southeast side of Oldwin. And though you guys were planning on going after him and possibly trying to bring him back to the party, you guys decided to go after Somika after Lord Gravis asked you to do so, who seemed to have gone towards the Alaranthian mines in the Vestal Peaks. You guys went to the mines and traversed through the rapids on foot, and eventually going through the halls of the mines, you guys find a dig site where you encounter Somika's wife, Rena, and the reborn Krill, who you encountered previously. So currently it's the second day of Tentroven, so new month. And yes, it'll be Krill at the top of the initiative order. Give me a second.
And if I remember correctly, this woman was still paralyzed from my hold person.
Sorry.
Yes, Rena is still paralyzed.
No, I think I held whoever this one is. Rena.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, she got out
hypnotic.
of it, I think.
Yeah, she was hypnotic pattern, but my concentration broke on it.
Yeah. So,
yes,
she is paralyzed. Okay.
Yeah, my AC is still 16.
Thank you for telling me. Okay, so at the top of the order, it's going to be Krill's turn. He is going to move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 towards Savos. He's going to attempt to grapple on you, Savos. So go ahead and make a strength check for me, please.
Oh, fuck.
Well, it's athletic or acrobatics.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't think changes anything.
Not at all.
I would assume they're all still -1, so yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Alright, 12 for acrobatics.
Okay. So he sees, you see him coming, and he's just charging towards you like a bull. Arms open, just running towards you, sensing that you're a threat. And he actually attempts to just try to grab you, but Sardan manages to just warn you. And as you turn around, you manage to duck out of the way. You rolled natural 6, so well done. Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna add another token for.
Do you have a fish token?
I wish I did, man. That would have been great.
Oh, sweet. I forgot I'm able to pop off 2 Eldritch Blasts now.
I'll just put this for now.
Yep.
So he is going to. Let me see. He is going to. Yep, he's just going to stand there and growl at you in anger for missing. It is going to
spit on his
be.
shoes.
Okay. So you're going to spit in his shoes, and you see now that he's just now that he's standing in front of you, he's just covered in bits of metal and different branches and bone. He's not looking quite like his humanoid self that you saw before.
Wait, so that dude's the druid?
Yeah.
Yep.
That you guys killed. He's looking like a Kane from RoboCop, basically.
Basically.
Yeah. So that's gonna end his turn. Rena. So hypnotic pattern is save
dropped
after.
On her. She's free.
Oh, it's dropped. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I lost concentration when either him or somebody hit me and I lost.
Yeah, right.
Then I cast Hold Person, and then I hit these two, but he saved on his next turn.
Okay. Rita is going to move 10, 15, 20. 15, 20. She's going to move this direction and take a shot at Gray. That's a 15 to hit on you, Gray.
It does not hit.
So she just shoots an arrow in your direction, and it just zings by as you duck out of the way. No effect. She's just going to end her turn there. Alistair, you're up.
All right. What do? I should have probably thought about this.
It'll be a Ganesha next turn, and then Savos, you're after her. So, prepare yourself.
I will first level Dissonant Whispers this guy in front of me.
Okay.
I'll.
DC 15. He rolled natural 1.
So now he runs away.
Oh, okay.
And I will take an
noted.
attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Very nice.
Does it happen immediately on his turn or when his next
It's
turn?
he uses a reaction to move his movement away
Oh,
from
okay.
me.
How far does he move?
Whatever his speed is, which I assume is 30.
Okay, so he moves this way.
And
30
as
feet?
he runs away, attack of opportunity with the rapier.
That's an 18 that just hits.
He
So,
also
hold
takes
up.
5 piercing.
So you cast your dissonant whispers on him, and he just kind of looks confused, and eventually starts running away from you. You just stab him, and you manage to just get right through his armor. You find a nice little weak spot in his armor, and you just manage to stab directly into it. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
And I will run over here.
Got it. Okay. Damn. Okay. So that's gonna end your turn. Ganesha is going to not be able to do anything because
She does
no,
make
you cast
a wisdom save.
Yeah, you did hold person, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She makes a wisdom save at the end of her turn.
Yeah, because she can't do
DC
anything right
15.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay, she rolled a 7. Wisdom with -1, that's 6.
And
So
that
she
is a
fails.
fail.
So she's still held. Oh man. Yeah, great move, man. Jeez, controlling
I
all
wish
these.
the other guy
tough guys.
didn't make his save right away.
Yeah. Savos, you're up.
Old person is
Me?
nasty.
It is nasty. Yep, Savos, you're up. Then it's going to be Ozebek up here, and then Faustus, you're after.
Alright. I'm going to... Hold on a sec. 30 feet movement, so...
Yep, he'll get an
I'll
attack of
take 20.
opportunity.
That's fine. I'll move to here.
Okay. Just gonna take a shot at you. That's a 12 plus. That's a 14 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. You suffer. 6. You suffer 6 points of slashing damage as he just draws a scimitar from his side and just slashes at you after failing to grab you.
Okay. And now I'm going to... Yeah.
You just take a
I
shit
guess-
right on the floor.
Drops trowel.
Combat, but
Savos drops trowel.
I'm going to Scorching Ray.
Okay.
This dude.
Okay.
All
Hold
3?
on. Yeah, all 3, but they're not going through.
Okay, so 10 will miss. 20 will definitely hit.
Damn.
Nice.
24 will definitely hit too. Okay, so that's
18
18
fire.
points. Oof, nasty. Yeah, okay. Okay, got it. So you just rush by him. He slices at you. It cuts you a little bit just on your back. You just turn around and point your fingers at him and immediately just 3 shots. The first one goes wide. He ducks out of the way, but he's unable to avoid the other 2. And there's just a big puff of smoke around him as the impacts created. So anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nah, not right now.
Okay.
Actually, wait.
Yep.
I'm gonna move right here as my last little bit of movement.
Okay. Got it. Somika is just turning to you, going, you can't understand what she's saying, but she's currently bound at her mouth. Nice. So it's going to be Ozebek's turn. He's going to run up to you as well, Savos. 5, 10, 15.
Oh joy.
Oh, motherfucker.
He's going to take 2 attacks on you. Yep, he's going to take 2 attacks on you. The first one is a 26 to hit on the first,
Jesus fuck.
and 26 to hit again on the second.
Alright, how dead am I?
You suffer 23 points of slashing damage as he just runs up to you and just begins cleaving with his great sword towards you.
I'm down.
Okay.
Okay.
He is going to Yep, that's going to be his turn. He is going to end his turn there. Faustus, you're up.
Okay.
And Brotar, you're after.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up here. Stand beside Brotar.
Okay. So you're just perched up near a cart at the moment.
Yep, he's in range. I'm gonna pop off 2 Eldritch Blasts at the dwarf.
Okay.
2 natural 20s. 2 natural 20s.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be ridiculous. Okay.
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Okay.
And the second. So it's 8.
Second
Wow,
one's
Okay,
rolling.
so-
same roll.
I saw 20, but I did not.
Yeah.
I didn't see a nat 20. Damn.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
My Samus is not within range, so I'm not gonna. Well, hold on. Let me.
So you just hold out your hand and immediately just shoot 2 Eldritch Blast. These multicolored lights start streaking towards him, and poof, poof, immediately you see the really, really heavy visible signs of damage on him. He's looking really, really, really hurt at this point. He's just smoldering at this point. He's got holes from the Eldritch Blasts that you shot out at him. Anything else you
Just
want to do?
die, old man.
Just as a free action, I'm gonna yell out, "You're gonna die for what you did to my brother, you bastard!"
He has no response. He's just heaving and hoeing at this point. Just streaked with multicolored light.
I'm gonna end my turn there. Fuck him up, boys.
Okay, Brotar, you're up. And yeah, Gray, you're after. Okay.
How was that?
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and make a shot. No problem.
Do not throw away your shot.
Yes,
Oh,
that'll
yeah.
definitely hit.
Nice.
Damn. Okay. So you shoot. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Okay. So you take a shot, and immediately, as he's just, recovering from these 2 multicolored Eldritch Blasts, he's just about to take a stab at Savos on the ground when you shoot one perfect shot directly at his head. The bullet just streaks right through, and blood just sprays all over Savos and Somika. You restore a grit point, and he is down.
Bonus
teach you to
action,
fight with the
move,
red hand.
and shoot again.
Well done. Get 2 hit points. Yep.
Wait, was I supposed to make a death save?
No,
No,
not yet.
At the beginning of your turn.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
still down.
Currently, she's yeah.
Well, this one is still paralyzed. This woman.
Yeah, she's still held.
I guess, yeah, you wouldn't know what would break it.
Okay.
No, I'm saying because you wouldn't break it if you attacked. It only at the end of the turn. Hold person is nasty.
Yeah, it is.
I'm playing it dumb because I'm running in the middle of the battle. So my concentration can
It still
break.
helps. That'll definitely hit. Yeah. Which thing? Like,
So you can still take a bonus action to move it.
Yeah.
You can take attack, move, attack, even if you have 2 attack.
No, yeah, it's okay. I assume that you're going to do the best thing you can. You're not, you're still getting used to the characters, so. Yeah. Yep, a 23 will definitely hit.
That is Samika's wife.
Do me a favor and roll a d20.
Hello. Oh boy.
A 3. So immediately you just shoot her, and it just smashes right into her shoulder. Her bow, she kind of leans back as she's holding her bow with her one hand. She still manages to hang on to it. However, there is still no expression on her face as she takes the hit. Okay, well done. Okay. Somika yells in the background as you take that shot. She's just yelling and pulling at her chains at this point. Okay. Gray, you're up.
Okay, so I just cast Blur,
Okay.
and then I move over here.
Okay. Yeah, she won't get an attack of opportunity because she's held, so you don't have to. It's up to you if you want to cast it still, but she can't take an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh no, it stay on for a minute, so.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that you know
No, it's
that,
fine.
so.
It's fine.
Okay. Cool.
Is the spirit weapon gonna take an attack of opportunity?
It can't.
It can't.
It
doesn't
cannot?
take attack. No, it doesn't take attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
It's
Great.
already stupid broken to begin with. It doesn't need to be able to.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, I'll end it there.
Okay. So for your, does this guy have to make a save again? He does, right?
Who? No, he's fine. It's just the reaction.
It's just a reaction that pushes him. Okay.
Yeah, so he's free to do whatever.
Okay. He is going to. Okay. Sorry, give me a second here. He's gonna run up to. Actually, he's gonna run up to 5, 10, 15, 20. He's gonna run up to you, Rotar.
Shoot his head in.
And he's gonna do a shield bash on you. That's 18 to hit.
Yikes. That hits. Oh wait, that's my armor class. Does that hit?
Yes, that'll hit. Make a strength saving throw, DC 15.
Not good at those
on a failure, you're knocked prone on a failure.
Ooh, thank God. It's a 21, not natural.
Nice. So you suffer 7 points of bludgeoning damage as he just battering rams runs up to you and just boom, smashes his shield right at you. You just managed to shield yourself in the process, and still recover your footing though it was almost 7 damage on you. Let's see.
He still got spiritual weapon out for his bonus action.
Yes, and he hasn't. I don't think he's taken any damage at this point. Okay.
Other than what I did to him last turn.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapon isn't concentration. It stays until he's dead. Like I said, it's broken.
He's gonna move it. Actually, he screwed that up, but anyways, okay. He's gonna take an attack with his spiritual weapon on you, Rotar. That's a natural 17 on the roll.
It's whatever his
on the roll.
I think it's plus whatever his spell attack is.
Yeah. So, hold on. So it'll still put it over. It'll still put it over.
Yeah, as long as it's as long as it's not plus 0 or less, I think you hit.
Okay. You suffer. 1 second. Yeah. So you suffer 6 points of piercing damage as the sword, or slashing damage as the sword just kind of whirlwinds its way towards you and just slashes at you.
Did you say
on your
6?
back.
6?
Yeah. That's going to end his turn. Krill is up next. Seeing Gray approaching him. He is going to sorry, give me 1 second here. Where are you foot? Okay. He's going to cast a moonbeam. So you guys just see an unusually godly light piercing from the up above. So everything in this...
it's a 5 foot
5
piece,
foot,
I believe.
yeah. So he's going to put it right there. So you just watch this light seemingly come out of nowhere and just start kind of shining directly down into that area. Inside is very, very dark. It's hard for you guys to see in there. Those of you with dark vision can see it somewhat. That's going to end his turn. Actually, no, he's going to move. He's going to move here towards Sardan. He just stands right in front of him. He puts that in front of you. Grim. Actually, no, he's going to move inside of it. So
that would hurt him.
It would hurt him. Okay, great. So he
it is
just
a con save too, I believe.
He's going to make that, which he fails. So he just stands right underneath this thing that he's conjured, and
this like ghostly white fire is just burning him.
Yeah, and he's just looking at you, Grim, and chuckling. That's going to end his turn. Rena is going to go. Rena is going to use her action to take a shot at you, Alistair.
Oh joy.
So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I'm good at those.
Okay, she will.
But not today.
Okay, so you guys watch as Rena shoots a green portal right underneath Alistair. Alistair tries to jump out of the way, but falls through Alistair, you are immediately dropped right on top of this beam. And in the process, you suffer 11 points of radiant damage as this holy light just starts searing you.
I believe.
Yeah, you have to make your save.
Yeah, con save.
No, you'll make it when you start your turn, so we'll just keep that damage as.
Did she drop me from any height?
Yes, you'll also suffer that. So I'll it was the same as the other one, so about 20 feet up.
Okay. So
that's gonna end her turn.
I
Alistair,
take that
you're
damage now.
Yeah, so you'll make your con save.
I'm gonna be rolling 3 of those this turn.
Yep. Ooh,
that fails, so I take the 11.
You take the 11, plus you take another 11 bludgeoning damage as you fall roughly 20 feet up, 20 or so feet up onto the ground, and you are currently knocked prone in the process.
Okay, and I am going to make a con saving throw at disadvantage just to roll 2. This is for keeping
your concentration. Right?
Yeah. That fails.
Okay, that's a failure. Fuck. So you lose the whole person. Yeah.
Okay. I am at 1 hit point. Can I use racial spells and a normal spell or in the same term or no?
What is it for, like Hellish Rebuke or something? Or
no, I was gonna use Arm of Agathis on myself and Healing Word on Savos. Because you're technically not supposed to be able to use that.
Yeah, I'll say I'll say no at this point, just because that would bring Savos back. It's a big ask. So, anything else you want to do with this?
Fucks everything up. I will action Arm of Agathis.
Okay.
So I use that, get 10 temporary hit points.
So Gray, you see just ice begin to form from Alistair as he just fell from a very high height.
The wind kicks up as well.
Yeah. That swirling winds around you.
And bonus action, I will just cry.
Okay.
And then that'll be my turn.
God.
Oh no.
Alistair looks holy and crying.
No, I will at least move around here so I'm no longer in the beam.
Got it.
So I don't start my turn in the beam again.
Gotcha. Okay, so as the spell fades from Slave Driver Ganesha, she is going to look around the battlefield and see that everyone's got a bit of a handle on things, except for that little red tiefling over there on the right. 10, 15, 20, 25. She's going to run up to you. She's going to run up to you, Faustus.
I think she likes you.
Yes. She's going to make... she's going to make 2 attacks on you, one with a bite and one with a great sword. Ooh, that's a critical on the great sword and a 20 on the bite. Oh man, okay. So that's 31 points of damage as she just runs up to you aggressively and bites and begins thrashing you with her great sword and cuts into you.
I'm down.
Shit.
Okay.
I mean, 32 is like my max, I think.
Yeah. That's gonna end her turn. Savos, make a death saving throw, please.
Okay.
No whammies, buddy.
Do I find that? Here it is. I think.
Okay, success. So you could just mark 1 death save success on that. It's great. That's going to end your turn. Faustus, make a death saving throw as well.
Once I went.
Oh, Faustus is a
Freezing out.
fuck. Okay, so there goes my
Where
AC.
can you roll on the gate?
On the death saves.
Oh, here we go.
On D&D Beyond, you have to set your HP to 0 before you can do it.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, then you should be able to do something.
Oof. That's one
Oh, that's a
fail.
fail.
Oh,
Okay, so mark that on your sheet.
my butt is puckering.
Brotar, you're up.
Shit. Okay, well, I got this dude right in front of me. I guess I got to go for that.
Okay.
It'll
It'll be a disadvantage with
no, it
melee.
won't because of my feat
sorry.
that grants me no disadvantage.
Right. No disadvantage. Forgot about that. Got it.
So just pump him full of lead.
I guess I
Gun
got
fodder.
nothing better to do, so I'm just gonna poke my pistol in his belly and shoot him.
Gun kata his ass. Okay. That'll
22
definitely
for
hit.
7. Well, shit. Now this is where it's bad because I didn't move my thing.
It's okay.
But I think
I'll
you
just
can only
assume you're
move
gonna
it
call
if
it.
it's,
Okay.
if it's death.
What?
No, it's a bonus action on him.
I mean, you can take my
Well,
bonus
it's-
action
it's-
if you
it's-
want.
Hunter's mark, then you can only move it after your first mark is dead.
Yeah.
No,
his is,
it's different. It's called
It's a gun
echolocate.
feature.
Okay.
It's yeah.
Alright.
It's part
So
of the
yeah,
gun.
I'll assume you're gonna move it.
Okay. Sorry. I'll try to remember to do that in the future.
No worries.
So that's 17 if I hit with 22.
Yep, that'll definitely hit.
And then
That's with your.
that's with
mark
Dolphin.
damage, yeah.
And in the second, I'll just shoot him again.
Okay, go ahead.
15. Ugh.
15 will miss. You take your first shot. You just kind of duck. You recover from this bashing that you just took from his shield. And as you do, he goes in for another strike. You duck underneath, put your gun towards his rib, and shoot upward. It shoots out from his shoulder. He's looking really, really bad.
5 fucking feet away and I can't hit you. What kind of gunslinger am I?
And the second one, he just manages to kind of bat your arm away with his shield, sensing that you're going to take another shot. Anything else you want to do?
That's all I can really do because I would have used my bonus action to move my echolocate on him.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Okay. It is going to be his turn. He's gonna yell out to the rest of them and sends his voice echoing through the chamber. He goes, "Defeat is near for them. Go!" And he just continues and attacks you with. Yeah, he's just gonna attack you straight up. That's multi-attack, natural 8 on the first. Is 15 doesn't hit you. Does 15 hit you? No.
Wait,
Brotar?
me? No, I 18.
Okay. Oh, natural 2. Okay. So he goes to swing at you, but just your shot towards his arm has rendered his arm fairly useless at this point, and you could see his telegraphed attacks coming your way, and you just managed to move out of the way. His spiritual weapon is going to take another attack on
God
you.
damn it.
Ooh, that's a critical.
Oh, motherfucker. I have a question. Does the spiritual weapon give him advantage because I'm flanked by it, or does it not apply?
Yes, it does, but
Shit.
doesn't matter. He rolled
Okay.
a natural 1 on his advantage and a natural 7 on his advantage.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
both miss.
Spiritual weapon, however.
It's going to be. So. That'll be 12 points of damage. Sorry, 13 points. As
13?
It just goes whirling around you, slashing.
All right.
That's going to end his turn. Krill is going to run up to you, Grim, and make a grapple on you.
He makes another con save for being in his own light.
Which he fails, so he suffers 13 points. Got it.
I mean,
Does
if he
he
can
have-
kill himself, that would be nice.
Does he have a disadvantage because of lure?
Yes, he would.
Okay.
So he rolled. Oh, you lucky son of a bitch! You rolled an 11 and a natural 1. So at this point, you see the searing light is hitting him as he's standing right in front of you, but it's not having such a bad effect on him. Or sorry, it is having a really bad effect on him, but he's just taking it and through force of will is walking towards you. He does attempt to try to grab you, and you just manage to just move out of the way of his grasp.
Why does he like to grapple people?
That's going to end his turn. Alistair, you're up. Or, sorry,
Alright,
Rena's up. She is...
go away, you bitch.
She's going to take a shot at you, Gray. Oh, it's a critical.
You.
It's a critical on that hit.
I still have lure up.
Yes,
Yeah,
at
maybe
disadvantage. Right. Got it. Oh, another critical. No lie.
Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus. Fuck.
Oh man. No lie.
Stop rolling 20s.
Oh, not
Stop
bad.
rolling
You
ones.
roll. You suffer. You suffer 12 points of. No, sorry. 14 points of piercing damage as she just knocks an arrow and just shoots it in your direction as you're being as you move out of the way from being grappled. An arrow just hits you directly at your shoulder.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
No.
Keep your blur.
Yes,
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta make a con save for your concentration.
Okay, 1 second.
That is gonna end her turn.
It's the first. Oh shit! Yeah, it drops.
Okay, yeah. So your blur drops. Alistair, you're up.
All right. First, bonus action. Healing word Faustus at second level.
Thank God.
Okay, got it.
Healing word. 9 points.
9 points of healing.
Okay. And then action. I will Ray of Frost this bitch from there.
Okay.
Fuck, where's my Ray of Frost? There it is. 25 to hit for 11 cold.
That'll definitely hit. Nice. Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I will just flip her the bird. And that will be my turn.
Okay. So you just shoot this bright white and blue streak towards her, and immediately ice starts filling the outside of her body. She is going to...
And her movement speed is reduced by 10 feet
Okay.
for the turn.
She's going to make a multi-attack on you, Faustus.
Oh no.
She's going to take a bite and a great sword attack. Oh, a natural 1 on the first on the bite attack. How much is that? 13. And a 13 on the second. Total.
No, that just barely hits.
That just hits you? Okay.
Yeah, my
I was
13.
hoping to grab her attention,
6,
but
4.
she is a bitch.
Oh, you suffer 8 points of slashing damage. Poor roll, man. Jeez.
Barely alive.
2d6 plus
I would
4.
like to use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. Got it. She has to make a save, right?
Dex, I believe.
Yeah.
Not very dexterous.
Yeah, the
She rolled-
14 Dex.
She rolled a 16 plus
Fuck.
1, so 17 total. So she succeeds.
Still does half, I
Yeah,
believe.
so we'll still roll your damage.
Damn, boy.
Wow. That would have been nasty if that was full damage. Okay. Got it. That's gonna end her turn. Savos, make another death save, please.
Natural 20. Natural 20.
Yeah, you're still stable. Another success. Okay, that's 2 successes.
So, like, what do I have to roll to fail it?
Below 10.
Yeah, 9 or below.
10.
Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, natural 20, you gain 1 hit point.
Yeah, so you stabilize and you're conscious at that point. Faustus, you're up.
Okay. If I use disengage as an action, am I still able to use a bonus action?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
Move here. At least I think that's. Here we go. I was 1 off.
Yeah, one more.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast the last 2 healing lights I have on Savos.
Okay. Go ahead and roll heals.
2d6.
Roll good.
That's 11.
Nice.
11 HP.
That's like a half my hit points.
You're up, baby.
That's awesome.
Whew. And I will end my turn there.
Okay. Okay. Brotar, you're up.
All right, so my first action will be to reload my gun because I think after 4 shots I'm now empty.
Yeah.
And then for a bonus action, I'm going to do Second Wind. Get me some HP back. What do I do? Just a 1d10 plus 5.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that in the D&D Beyond, so I'll just do 1d10. So that's 8 and 12.
Nice.
13.
I can't add
yeah,
13. Jesus Christ. Okay,
Yep,
and then
hard, I understand.
13 hit points.
and then I will do another attack on Homeboy in front of me.
Action surge.
No,
Well,
because I did one attack was my reload, then a bonus action was Second Wind, and then the second attack will be just to shoot the dude in front of me.
Oh, because you have 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, I have 2
Go
attacks
ahead
now.
and make an attack.
Not natural 20 for 11.
Oh, that'll hit. How do you want to kill him, man?
Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna put the gun right up underneath
Yeah.
his chin and pull the trigger, and blow the back of his head off.
You just give him a look, and he goes, "Kaivos will take you for this." And you just put the gun right underneath his mouth, and pull the trigger, and just brain and matter just splatter right above his head. The spiritual weapon fades from behind you as his body falls to the floor.
I want to say something cool like Kaivos. This is waiting for Kaivos as I pull
Yeah.
the trigger on him.
Mama.
And he just
killed
grits
a
his
man.
Okay, and then I am going to
Stop
move.
it, Josh. We're going to get copyright striked.
Yeah, no
Hey,
shit.
man, he's a
That's
bard.
not my
so
problem.
I'm gonna
he's
move.
a bard.
Yeah.
He's allowed.
Well, it was Wizard Josh that was singing the rest.
I'm gonna move to
wait,
there,
Yeah,
and that's my turn.
yeah. That's a duet. You guys are just surviving this, guys. Gray, you're up.
All right, so I am going to take my first attack with the balancing sky on this monstrosity in front of me.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
That's
That'll-
19.
That'll
So
definitely
let me
hit.
ask you something.
Mhm.
Is adding that 5 to damage an action, or can I still take my second attack?
That's that's considered at will. So it'll be just this for this round. You'll be able to add that to your attack roll and your damage roll. But your next attack will have that your charisma bonus minus on your attack roll.
Okay, that's fine.
But you
I
can
will.
move.
Yeah, no,
So-
I'm just gonna take my second attack on him. Normal attack. 17 to hit.
So which one are you boosting with
The second
the
one.
gambler's choice? The second one. So that'll be 22. Both will hit.
Okay. Does it add to the damage as well, or just to the attack?
Yes, it'll add to the damage. But when you get your penalty next, it'll be on your attack roll only, not on your damage.
Okay, so 31. And then I'm going to place myself between Faustus and that ugly lady over there.
Okay.
If we could call it a
Got
lady.
it. He's gonna get an attack of opportunity on you in the process.
That's fine.
And since you don't have blur, he fails. He just rolled an 8.
Okay.
Ha.
Uh,
You look stupid.
So at this point,
I-
he's just burning in the light as you call him stupid, and he kind of looks at you and just grins. Anything else, Gray, that you want to do? Gray?
I think he walked away.
I think he just left it.
I think he's done.
Okay.
That was his turn.
Okay, yeah, I think he's done. So Krill is going to
Kostas is dead.
go up
So
to
he
you.
makes his con save again.
Yes, he will. Which he fails again, so he
Oh
rolls,
crap!
8 points. Got it.
Keep on hurting yourself. Come on, hit me. Take
He's gonna
another 10
attempt
plus
to grapple you.
24. Oh, okay. Yeah. I will roll acrobatics.
Hold on one second. Give me
You.
a second.
But
Just
if
make
he
sure. Sorry, let me just see if yep, he succeeds on the first one. Let me just see. Okay, so he succeeds on his concentration checks. He rolled a critical, so he's gonna pull you.
Okay, but
grapple you and pull you.
as soon as he hugs
into the
me,
orbit. Yeah,
he takes
he's gonna take how much?
12 damage.
12 damage. Got it.
12 cold because I am freezy boy.
So that's okay.
Another
Got it.
Another Constitution save to.
So at this point, you see that the radiant fire and the ice now forming his body is he's looking a little hurt from he's looking definitely hurt now from everything that's happened so far, but he's just making complete eye contact with you, and he says, "It's inevitable. We will all die." And you just see a black radiant energy or a necrotic energy kind of emanate from his chest and begin swirling as he's just standing there looking at you and taking this radiant damage.
Oh
Oh,
crap!
fuck me.
Rena is going to she's gonna take a shot at you, Brotar.
Oh shit!
That's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Ah, shit!
It's not too bad. You suffer. Sorry, wrong dice. 9 points of piercing damage as she just knocks another arrow and shoots right at you. No expression on her face as she does so.
What a bitch!
Kind of like she's just going through the motions. That's going to end her turn. Alistair, you're up. Savos, you're
Okay.
after. Or, sorry. Ganesia, then Savos. So. Yep.
I will make a con save. I fail. Because I am in the light.
Okay, so you will suffer Sorry, one sec. One more. 11
Jesus.
points of radiant damage as this beam is now starting to sear your
Fucking
armor off.
damn it. That is just my HP. Alistair is now
Shit.
down.
So as he's holding you and squeezing you, you just go limp in his arms.
The
Okay.
frost.
Yeah, the frost armor just shatters and melts away from the radiant light. 10,
believe I have a
15.
potion.
She's the slave driver
I do
Benicia
not.
is going to run up to you and make 2 attacks on you, Gray, with a 15 and a 10. I believe both miss.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I do.
As she just runs up to you and just tries to slash at you, but ends up missing the attacks on you. You look over and you see Alistair starting to go slump on his while he's being grappled. Savos, you're up.
All right. I am
Alright.
going to expend.
Well, death save, right? Or did? Oh no,
No, I'm
you're
alive.
He's up. He's up.
All right. I'm gonna run here and
Okay.
cast. What's it called? Lightning bolt
Ooh,
Okay.
Ooh.
Whew.
on him.
nice.
Jesus. Okay. You son of a bitch. He failed.
Yeah.
He rolled an 8.
Nice.
Ah.
He rolled an
So
8
lightning
plus
just-
2. 10. Oof. Okay. So he is starting to. He's starting to look. He's hurt. He's definitely hurt as you see pieces of metal, just metal and chunks of flesh, just start flying off his body. But he is just squeezing the life out of Alistair's body, not letting go at this point. Anything else you want to do on
Okay.
your turn?
Spend my last little bit of movement to go here.
Okay. Yeah.
From there, would he be able to angle that lightning bolt to also hit this bitch?
No. The only way to do that would be like stand where Sardan is.
If you were to move here, oh no, yeah, that's yeah. Sardan
Well,
would be
stand up.
You know what? If you, yeah,
Sardan, even in death, is in the way.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I can do it from here. Can I just like do that?
Yeah, sure. So she is, she fails as well.
So
She'll
she
die.
also takes 29.
So she takes 29. Okay.
And that is all my movement.
So she is starting to look rough as well, as now chunks of her body, with lightning arcing around it, have just started flying off her. She's still clutching onto her weapon, just looking directly at you, Savos. Okay, and then you're gonna make your move back to.
That's
to
all
the
his
top?
movement.
Oh,
to get
that's all his
there.
movement. Got it.
Yeah, that was all my movement.
Faustus, you're up.
Okay.
Brotar, you're after.
He got
So-
like 5 feet.
I'm actually going to run up behind Brotar to try to shield myself because I'm incredibly fucked up.
Okay.
For my first action, I'm going to pop off 2 Eldritch Blasts at Krill.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack rolls against Krill.
There's the first one.
That'll hit.
It's 23
Definitely hit.
rate
Got it.
damage.
Okay. And the next is
A miss.
a miss. Yeah. So you just shoot your Eldritch Blast, but the pain searing through your body is still quite a bit, and you just manage to slightly drop your hand a few feet lower and just hit the ground with your Eldritch Blast. No effect on the second. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Bonus action, a healing word on Alistair.
Okay.
I live.
And these
That's
heals.
7 HP for
Hey.
you, baby.
Oh,
Woo!
max. Okay.
Best 7 HP ever.
Yeah. So anything else on your turn?
That'll do
No
it.
movement. Okay. Brotar, you're up.
Okay.
Gray, you're after.
I will take, or I will, as a bonus action, move my mark to this dude, Krill,
Okay. Got it.
and then I will take a shot at him
Pop his joints.
with. I'll spend a grip point on a what is it? Deadeye shot to get
Okay.
advantage.
Okay. Go ahead and make your shots towards him.
Make him drop me out of the ray of light.
Oh shit! Neither one of those are very good. 13.
13 will miss.
It both it misses. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, so the blinding light is just encircling Alistair and Krill at the moment, and you're having a hard time finding the exact place. You just see a blob at this point.
Okay. I will take one more shot. Just a normal shot.
Okay. He's
Fuck.
still marked, right? So
Yeah, there's a 10.
Okay. Yeah.
No
So
bueno.
again, you see a little bit of movement in there, but it's a bright light outside and inside. It seems like the light just fades into nothing. Hard to see. No effect.
That's
Anything
my
else on your turn? Okay. Gray, you're up.
Okay, I will cast darkness around this young lady.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
What's the radius on darkness?
It's 15 feet, I think.
15-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's quite large.
Roughly in this area.
Yeah, it'll still be a little bit bigger than that.
But yeah, a circle around this.
Yeah. I have my radius markers, but I don't have a 15-foot, so I'll use a 20-foot one for now. I'll use a 10-foot one for now, because it's still more than enough. So that's 10 foot, so it's still a little bit beyond that. So as long as Brotar doesn't go in, he's all right. He's outside. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, that'll be my turn.
Okay. So it'll be Krill's turn. He's just gonna continue squeezing at you, Alistair, inside of the circle.
Makes his con save and second con save to keep it up.
He'll succeed on this one with dirty 20.
He takes half his damage.
Yeah. So he will suffer 5 points radiant damage. Yeah, so he's just gonna use he's just gonna go in there and keep laughing and taunting you, Alistair, as you're bobbing in and out of consciousness at this point.
All right.
Okay, so Rena is going to Yeah, so she's gonna yeah, so at this point she's gonna yeah, she's she's gonna yeah, so I'm assuming you're just gonna choose.
I'm just gonna choose it.
No, nothing. Okay. She's just gonna move, and take a shot. She's gonna move out of that direction. I think she's still in range. 10, 15, 20. If it's 15 feet. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the markers like proper here so that I don't screw anything. This is
Well, if you put like 5-foot markers around the edges of the 10, that should get you roughly what you need.
Yeah, so she is actually going to move, and seeing as you casted that on her, she's going to shoot a an arrow underneath your feet. Make a dexterity saving throw, Gray.
Saving throw. Okay.
So she hits her mark.
Oh shit! 7.
So she just sends a green portal directly beneath your feet, and immediately it drops you from the sky down to where the moonbeam is. So you're now here. The process, you suffer 6 points as you go falling into the ground. And at the start of your turn, if it's still up, actually, wait, let me see.
Damn it! Why did you have to get in here?
He rolled a critical on his save. What?
Hellish rebuke on her.
On the ground, more of.
Yeah, as a reaction. Yeah, so you fall on the ground, but you could just I'll say you could just put your finger and just do it. And you also will suffer 2d10 on the beginning of your turn. Okay, so she rolled natural 2, so she fails her.
She takes 8.
Takes 8. Got it. Yeah, she's looking hurt at this point. As you see now that she's just bleeding everywhere, but no reaction from her face still. That's going to end her turn. Alistair, you're up.
All right. Constitution saving throw. Don't fuck me, Gil. Natural 20.
There you go, boy.
I rolled a freaking 6. So
yeah, I would still be up even if I lost.
Yeah. So you're still up, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, action. 2nd level. Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
On this little shitbag. Fucking damn it. My damage is shit.
Shit.
DC 15 wisdom save. He is going to fail, so he's going to suffer that damage as now he is just
running away from me.
Since it's a crit, does it matter?
Yeah, because attacks of opportunity now from me and Grim.
Okay.
Gray.
He fails on that. And he fails, and Moonbeam actually disappears in the process.
Yes.
As well. As this light suddenly fades, as he just drops you, Alistair, drops the Moonbeam, and is clutching his head from the pain.
And
yeah, anything else you want to do?
As he runs away from me from failing,
yeah,
I will take my attack of opportunity. Whatever his movement speed is.
Oh, so it's just max movement speed, right? Okay, got it.
24 for a 3. And Grim gets Gray.
So he's gonna run.
Nice.
He's gonna run past you as well, Faustus. So you get an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Gray and Alistair get an attack of opportunity. So what's the total
Except
damage?
mine is not a crit because I had a -5.
A natural 20 is a natural 20.
Okay,
you got the crit.
Yeah, so it'll still be -5, but you still roll a crit.
So yeah, you rolled a 23, but it was still a nat 20.
Yes.
Excellent.
So 13, 16, 17, 18, 19. And from Faustus,
8 more. Whack him in the back of the head.
Exactly. That's what I'm aiming for.
27 points. Nasty. Okay.
Plus the 9 from the psychic.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
12,
So
16, 28, 34.
Yeah, I'll take that for a second level spell slot.
It was a
Okay.
good one. It was a good one.
he's starting to look bad now. Yeah, go ahead.
And are we doing potions as a bonus action?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, because I will drink my one healing potion.
Got it.
Oh,
Nice.
it did not roll it. Okay.
I think you gotta click it. Is that the Oh, that's the regular one.
Oh, and okay, 7.
That's
I will take it.
Okay. So your turn's done, right?
I will just. I'll just move like right here, and yeah.
Okay. The slave driver is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Move between everybody. And you see now that she's just starting to flex this like kind of blubbery fat muscle around her body, very thick muscle around her. She's going to take a multi-attack on you, Faustus.
Yeah, I'm about to go down.
I still got healing words, buddy.
So 21 and 26 on both.
Yep.
Ooh, she rolled low on all.
Does a 5 drop you?
Yes. I'm out literally
So
one.
you suffer 13 points of slashing and piercing as she's just furiously running up to you and just biting and slashing with her sword.
I'm down.
He goes down from the bite and then automatic death save. Automatic
so you
crit
lose a-
death save, so 2 death saves from the attack.
Oh,
yes.
jeez.
He's within 5 feet.
Yes.
So that's 2 fails.
That's 2 fails. Savos, you're up.
Oh,
I still have healing. I
If
still
I
have
live
healing
long
words.
enough for you to
But
do it.
he goes before you.
He'll make the save. He has his ability.
Yeah, Faustus, you're after, so.
alright. 20.
Hope for those
feet of
criticals.
movement.
As long as you don't roll a nat 1, you're fine.
I'm going to Scorching Ray, a slave driver. What's
Okay. Slave driver
whatever reason,
Galicia.
it's only rolling 1.
No problem. 21 will hit.
10 fire. Burn that blubber.
You have to roll 2 more, right?
I know.
It's just being
For
weird.
whatever reason, it's only rolling 1, and I have to reset my spell slots every time.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
Yeah, you don't need to hit
9.
cast. You can hit display and roll 20.
The 21 will hit, the 9 will fail, and the 21 will hit. All right, man. How do you want to kill slave driver Ganesha as you just shoot these
Fuck, yes.
flaming balls
Just-
towards her?
Just hit her all 3 times, and she turns to ash, I guess.
Yeah, so you now see these flaming balls impact and smoke emanate and rise upward as her form starts to kind of dissipate and a little bit of that blubbery exterior starts burning off,
Hey, you have
burning
double
off
my
her
HP.
body. Yeah,
She is
okay.
the worst smelling candle we have ever smelled.
Yeah, despite resistance to magic, she still falls. Okay, anything else you want to do on your turn? More movement, etc. Bonus.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Faustus, make a death saving throw, please.
I'm really leaning on that 2d4. Okay.
Natural 20.
Alright, let me throw out that 2d4 then.
Well, that would be a success.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is good.
Okay, so you, yeah, that'll be a success. So
Okay.
that burns that ability, Faustus.
Yep. So make a long rest. If I make a long rest.
We
Yeah,
will.
and a lot of praying as well. Brotar, you're up.
All right, so
Oh yeah,
My-
you haven't gotten that cantrip back, have you?
Nope. I think it's only been like a couple of days.
my mark should still be on this guy.
Yep, still on Crow.
So
You guys still hear me?
yeah,
Okay, never mind.
yeah, we can- I can take my 2 shots at him.
Okay.
First one's a not or an 18,
An 18 will hit, just hit.
and that's 12 damage.
Okay, got it.
And then the second
So
one.
you just
Oh shit! That's a natural 1 for
It's
misfire.
Oh, okay.
boy.
So you shoot your gun and immediately aim, and you just see chunks of metal and a little bit of sparks just go flying off as your bullet just hits near his body. And the second one, you go and try to take a shot, and click, click, your gun won't fire properly. Things wrong with it.
And to clear the misfire, it's an action to do that, right? Not a bonus action.
I thought it was a bonus action, unless that's like a
I
later level
believe,
thing. To try, like, field fix it, but if you fail, then you got to take time.
So, hold on one sec.
I don't remember. I have to look it up.
So you have to spend an action to try and repair it.
But to, yeah, okay, all right. So that's
So
gonna
in
be
combat.
Yeah, that'll be my
So-
turn then.
Okay, I'll just say yeah. Okay, great.
Because I don't have a bonus action to do.
And you don't have a second gun either.
I don't at this
right?
point.
Okay. Gray, you're up.
Okay, I will move. Okay, so let me see if I can make the movement first. I will move all the way over here.
Okay.
I hit the young lady with
Okay,
my sword.
Make a perception check for me.
Perception.
Actually, sorry. Make an insight check for me.
Insight.
Back when I missed.
That's 18.
Okay. You can see around her neck that there is a pulsing black rock attached to a chain, right on her neck. Sorry, it's not on her neck. It's a circlet. She's wearing a circlet with a black rock in the center of it.
Can I, instead of taking a second attack with my sword, trying to grab it and pull it?
Yeah, make a dexterity check, a sleight of hand check. She's going to also make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
That's a 12 for her.
17.
17. So you reach out and you attempt to grab it. She tries to move out of the way, but your fast hands just manage to snatch it from the top of her head. In the process, you suffer 6 points of necrotic damage as the rock sears your hand. Something about it just touching you starts burning your hand. However, she just kind of looks confused for a second and kind of looks around and she goes, "Who are you?"
Are you okay?
She's kind of looking around and she goes, "Somika," and she turns towards Sumika, who's standing over here.
You're welcome.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. Okay, so
If all of them would have been stupefied at the beginning, we could have taken that off, no problem. This would have been so much easier.
I know, right?
I am mad.
So Krill is just gonna start moving away. And he's gonna look at hold on, let me just pull up my marker. 20 foot is that one. Got it.
Oh.
Wait a sec. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my marker. There you go. He is going to drop a. He's going to sit and look over at everybody and say, enough is enough. And he is going to hold out his hand and drop this on top of all of you guys. You guys watch as the sky suddenly starts turning black and swirling, and a little bit of coldness starts looming and filling the area. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh god. I can't.
13. But yeah,
Fucking
19.
6. Oof.
2 damage.
8, 9, 10.
Oh, fuck.
19. Okay. So success on Brotar, fail on Savos, success on Gray, fail on Alistair. Alistair and Savos, both of you take.
Oh no, I wasn't in the area.
Oh, you know, sorry. So who rolled?
That was for his sleight of hand.
Is Faustus
before.
down?
Yeah. At
Yep.
2 death saves, so he's
2
dead.
death saves.
2 death saves? Okay.
No.
You just took damage.
So you guys suffer 19 points of damage
Of what type?
as you watch Faustus's body just start filling with ice in the process. So everybody...
and Alistair is down.
Alistair's down. Faustus, or sorry, Savos, you're also down.
I'm down.
Or you're okay. That is
tough.
going to end his turn. Rena is going to. Oops, sorry. She's going to run up to Somika and attempt to free her, which she does not. She's unable to free her with the chains. She's going to spend the rest of her turn doing that. Alistair, make a death save, please.
Jesus, fuck. This is going so well.
That's a fail.
That's a failure. So mark a failure on yours. Savos, make a death save, please.
Right. 9. Wait, that's a fucking natural 1.
That's 2 death
two
saves.
death saves.
2 fails.
On you.
Oh, joy.
Does anyone else have potions?
Brotar,
I have
it's your
a
go.
healing potion on me right now.
Okay, I'm next to Faustus, right? And is he dead,
Mhm.
dead?
He's dead.
Like, I can't even give him a potion.
No.
Cannot.
Oh,
Oh god.
let's see. Oh God, I don't even know what to do here. This is crazy. So who's got the most death saves against them? Savos, because he had 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
He just
Okay.
that one, but
So I will move because I do have a potion. So I'll move to here and I will feed that potion into Savos's mouth.
Okay.
And that's 1 action, right?
Yeah, for us, we'll consider it bonus, so you'll still have your action.
Okay. Then how far away is this? I'm within range, I'm pretty sure. Oh, shit, wrong button. Yeah, okay, so I'll take a shot at Brill.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
Fuck me. Oh shit, you know what?
Ooh.
It's another
No,
nat
your
1.
gun is misfired.
But my gun was misfired,
Yeah.
so I didn't actually. Fuck. So,
Yeah,
I
so you
need
can-
to do
you
the
can
tinker
rescind
check
that.
first, right?
Yeah, you can make a tinker check.
So is that
it's
a-
an action though? So
Is that intelligence or what is
To-
it? I don't remember. To fix it?
sorry. Yes, you're gonna have to make a Tinker Tools check, DC 8 plus the misfire score, which was 1, so 9, right?
So I rolled a 15 on my intelligence check. That should clear it.
Actually, yeah, even with the
this whole thing here is I needed to clear it before I did this shot. It was the one.
Yep. So actually, you're fine.
Okay.
You're.
So do I still have a shot left then, or am I done?
I believe. Well, you have your bonus that you used. You have your action that you used. So unless you have
I'll
an
take a
action
shot then
surge, if you have an action surge, because it's an action to tinker with your gun.
Oh shit! You know what? I don't think I had. I think I used my action surge last week. So
yeah.
No, I don't.
So okay. Gray, you're up.
Okay, I am going to move towards Sumika.
Okay.
And I am going to try to free her.
Okay. How are you going to try to free her? She's currently chained up against that column.
Can I try to? Okay, I'm just gonna try to make it maybe break the chains with the balancing sky.
Okay, so go ahead and make an attack on it.
Okay.
$23. Yeah, so you just start hammering towards the chain, and eventually with Rena's help, as she's watching you do this, she begins to kind of move the chain around so that you have a good, nice taut surface on it. You strike, and immediately the chain just shatters and breaks. Somika's now free.
And then I look at Rena and I point to Krill, and I say, "We still need to take one down. Can you please help us?"
She doesn't respond, but she does nod, looking a little confused. But
wait, which one's Krill?
Over here.
Ah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Do I still have some movement? Was here, so I move 15.
Yeah, you move 20 feet.
I am gonna move.
You have 10
20.
feet left. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move here.
Okay, got it. So Rena is at the top, or Somika's at the top of the order. She's gonna immediately just peck her wife on the face and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 in this direction. She's gonna attempt to throw daggers. That's a miss. That's a miss as well. So you just watch her summon these 2 purple blades from her hand, spectral blades, and she just chucks them both in Krill's direction, but he just ducks out of the way of both. That's going to end her turn. He is going to continue moving.
Sir, I can't. Stay and fight.
25, 30. He's moving away now. That's going to end his turn.
Another death save.
Rena is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's going to use her bonus action to give you a potion, Alistair. So you heal 4 hit points from Rena.
Best
she's
4 hit points
the
ever.
battlefield.
Yeah, so Alistair isn't
Alistair,
dead.
it's your go.
I get up. I see Faustus. And after remembering the promise, I'm saying, "You are not getting the fuck away." And I will... God damn it. I will cast Ray of Frost.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So, 16, so you're just shooting. You're still very weary as you're holding your hand out. And he's just been moving and moving away from you. The frost just manages to hit a little bit of the wall behind him as he is continuously running at this point.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else as a bonus action. Actually, no. Can I
yeah.
take that back? I forgot I do have one other spell that I can
What
do.
is it?
My one racial spell, Snillock Snowball Swarm.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So he makes
DC 15. He rolled a natural 8 plus his dex, which is still below 15. So
yeah, just raining down hail balls on this asshole.
Okay. So yeah. So how do you want to kill him, man? He's at this point.
Fuck you! Finally.
Yeah. The snowballs just turn into spikes and just nail him to the ground.
So as he's running, looking back at you, seeing that you're approaching him, he just turns forward and just spikes pop out. And immediately he just runs into it and is pierced now at this wall. The black rock just fades in color, and his body just goes slump. No words. Just falls slump. So you guys are out of combat. Faustus's body is just on the ground, just being covered with ice at this point.
Yeah. Alistair is just gonna shout to the ceiling, Jazarian, he was supposed to do something. You have to bring him back.
Okay.
He's just gonna shout.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything?
I walk towards Alistair and I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, I'm sorry. I didn't know him as well as you boys, but I fought beside him. He was a brave man.
There has to be something I can do.
Is there anything any of us can do?
Where is it? Because I.
By the way,
Savos.
Savos, you're down, right? Right?
Yep,
Or are you
still
up?
down.
No, I gave him a health
No,
potion.
he
Oh no,
put
you
a
got
potion
one
in you.
potion.
You did?
Yeah,
You did?
that's what
How
his
much did I
whole
heal?
movement was.
I don't know. I didn't
right?
roll it. Should I have rolled
2d4
it?
+ 2.
You should-
Yeah.
Do I roll it
yeah,
or does
roll
he?
it? Roll it, Savos. 2d4 + 2, right?
Yeah, whatever.
2d4
The
plus 2.
basic.
6.
Yeah,
Okay, so
so
you're,
you're
up
at
6
6
hit points.
HP.
So at this point, you see Somika kind of run up to Rena, and they just give each other this long embrace, and they're over at the side, just giving each other a hug.
Alistair is gonna try something crazy. He's gonna pull out that half sheet of music we got from the temple,
Okay.
and he's gonna try to summon
immediately
Zulkin.
book it out of the room.
I'm going to try to summon Zulkin. Try to play it to bring him.
Is what's everyone else doing at this point?
Running.
Being dead.
Savos, you're running?
I'm running away from that. I want nothing to do with that.
I'm just
When
gonna.
I see
Savos
Savos running, I take a couple of steps back
Yeah,
and I
so
move
I'll
away.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm running out of the room.
Yeah, so you just see Savos go running out of the room. Anyone else gonna do anything?
No,
Brotar?
I'm gonna stay next to Alastair.
Okay. How do you want to try to summon this entity?
I'm gonna try to play the piece of music again, and try to bring him forth to try to make a deal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I need you to roll a percentage die for me.
Percentage. Oh fuck. Come on. 78.
So you begin to play this discordant piece of music, and And you're trying your best to improvise the rest of the sheet and what you can discern from it. However, there is no response. No entity comes to you.
And Alistair just is pissed. He just doesn't know what to do. He just slumps there.
Eventually, Rena and Somika, after having a little moment of privacy to themselves, join you guys. And Somika looks at all of you and says, "Thank you." And she looks over at Rena and looks over at everyone again and says, "The Kaivos will pay for what they've done." And she looks down at Faustus's body. She looks at everyone and says, "What now?"
Alistair is still just tears are just going down his face, but he's not saying anything.
Savos, Grim, or Gray, what are you guys doing? Rotar.
So a single tear will roll down Rotar's eye or its cheek, and then he'll turn around and walk away. That's it.
I'm gonna cut off one of his fingers. Wait. So to cast
Shit got dark.
resurrection, cast resurrection, I don't need some part of him, right? Or
Anything other than true resurrection, you need at least a part of the body.
Yeah.
yeah, then I'm taking a finger.
Okay, so you guys
Would
just
you
watch.
know what that spell is?
No, he does it. But he's heard of it, probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm willing to bet that I've heard of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know it.
You know of such things from your time at the Aradia, but you don't know the exact nature of how you go about doing it. However, everybody just watches as Savos just saunters up to Faustus and just pulls out his knife.
What are you doing?
I'm just gonna need you to trust me on this one.
All right.
We should find some place to bury your friend.
And Somika looks down, as does Rena, and says, "Where does your friend hail from?"
It was what Dirkdale or yeah.
She goes, "Then we should bury him there."
All right. I'll pick up Faustus's body.
Okay. Still covered a little bit in ice at this point, but you are carrying Faustus's body at this point. So, what did the rest of you guys want to do?
I'm going to run off on my own for a bit and try and contact Ala3.
Okay. So you just find a nice quiet corner somewhere in the cavern as everyone is deliberating.
Preferably alone where nobody can hear me talking to myself.
Okay.
Right now, Alistair doesn't really care.
Yep. So you're off in a, it's a big cavern, so you're off in a corner. Everybody's just kind of in disbelief as they watch Faustus's body on the ground. And what are you going to ask of Alathri?
I am going to ask if she can resurrect him.
Make a roll percentage die as well.
Ah, shit.
Get whatever you need to.
21.
21.
Blackjack.
So Alathri responds to your request. And she goes, well, it's not necessarily in my power to do such a thing, but I kind of know someone who does. But he drives a hard bargain.
That's not the point. Where do I find them?
Well, he's in the same place I am, but it's not someone that you can find, but someone I can talk to.
Can you please do that? And tell me whenever you find him.
Well, there is something you need to do for me then.
Okay. Name your price.
Well, I'm glad you went back to this place, Savos. And you, as she says this, you kind of look around at where you are, and it's only now, after all the threat has disappeared, that you're noticing that the entire cavern is just sparkling with these kind of black, luminescent flecks all around you, almost giving the illusion that it's like a night sky. You look up, you look all around, and throughout you do see that it's almost like stars on the night sky.
I'm going to go look for a pickaxe and try and mine those.
And she goes, your friend over there, the elf, he has something that you can use.
It's the bracer, isn't it?
She doesn't respond.
I'm just going to take a wild guess and say it's the bracer. I'm going to go run in, grab that bracer, and run back to where I was before.
Okay. At this point, you notice that Sardan is not responsive anymore. He's succumbed to his wounds.
He's dead?
Yeah, he's not moving. He's not breathing. As he's just tied up to this post, slumped. Over top of him, there is, or underneath him, there is a bag that's settled relatively close to him, maybe about 5 or so feet. Just behind him, behind the column.
Okay, well, first I'm going to search his body for the bracer and the cryptex thing.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
So he's not actually currently wearing anything on him. You're just kind of like patting him down, trying to look and see. He's still wearing his clothes, but nothing seems to be hidden anywhere on his person.
Okay, then I'm gonna go check the bag then.
Okay. In it, you do find the goblet that he had. You also find a chain that was left in there. But nothing else inside of the bag.
I'm going to quick cast Identify on the chain.
Okay. Okay, so it's an amulet of proof against detection and location. So you are hidden from divination magic and can't be targeted by such magic or perceived through magical scrying.
I guess I'll put that on.
Yeah. So you can attune to it. I'll send you the. You can just add it on your D&D Beyond. The rest of you, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna look around and see if I find anything on the dead bodies, anything of value.
Okay. I'll say you and whoever else, or just you, can make an investigation check.
I could use the help.
Alistair is just holding on to Faustus.
Yeah, Brotar's with Alastair.
Okay.
17
Okay. So
to help grab.
So
that was
eventually,
intimidation, not
intimidation.
investigation.
Ah,
Are you going to intimidate the treasure out of it?
yeah.
he's gonna intimidate Jazirian into bringing Faustus.
All right. Investigation.
Can I do that?
I don't doubt
Wait.
he's gonna agree if Savos does it. No, I'm just joking.
I was kind
Yeah,
of
go ahead
hoping
and
you'd
roll
let
it.
me make a persuasion check.
I have a new theory.
Oh, I know that power. Yeah.
So when I go back into that room, I'm gonna try and intimidate the god.
Okay.
I'm out of ideas. I rolled a 16. For my
On your investigation? Okay.
Yeah.
So before you start attempting to do that, you just hear Gray's calls, and you guys go and search the different bodies. Costas, you find, is wearing the bracer.
All right.
He currently has the bracers of Meraxium.
Okay.
Um, you also find 3 refined Meraxium stones on him.
Okay. I'm going to put the bracer on, try to attune to it, and take the oars myself.
Okay. And Ganesia has 2 potions of greater restoration.
Oh, damn.
And between
big.
everybody, you find about 20 gold pieces. Not much on them.
I will leave the potions and the gold for all of them, and
Okay.
go
20
back
gold
to
pieces,
the
you
Starry
said?
Night Sky.
Yeah, 20 G.
I want to check this. She had a
This-
long sword.
She had a great sword.
Oh,
yes.
great sword. No, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Little
What about his shield?
It looks like a shield. You don't know anything about it.
I will quick cast Identify on that shield.
Okay. It's just a regular shield. Nothing special about
Okay.
it.
Wow, I burned another fucking spell slot for that.
So, you are in possession of the bracers. Is there anything you want to try at this point?
I want to try and attune to the bracers.
Okay. So you
Emma?
spend a little bit of time as Alistair and Brotar are with Faustus at this point. And you do manage to attune to the bracers. I'll consider this a short rest for anybody who's just kind of chilling around there.
Thank you.
So you guys can get your hit dice back. Does anyone want to try anything else or go anywhere at this point?
How do you spend hit die? I guess short rest button.
So I'll say, if you guys want, we can take a little bit of a break here, and you guys can discuss kind of what you guys want to do. Yeah. So, is there anything you guys want to try? Let your creativity loose at this point, because it's either, just gonna aid you guys as a DM. Like, it's either Faustus is gone and you move on, or you actually really go and rack your head against a wall and see what other options you guys have to bring him back.
I am going to go back to that Starry Night Sky room and try and talk to Al3 again.
Okay.
So does that leave?
She's listening intently.
Does that leave me and Alastair with Faustus's body?
Yes.
All right. Go do what you need to do, Savos.
Yeah. So what are you going to ask of Alathrin?
I'm just going to look up to the ceiling and say, okay, what now?
She goes, well, you can bring me back.
And how do I do that?
You see the on your person, you see you're attuned to the Meraxium Bracer. And she says, well, that can open portals, but you'll have to feed it.
Feed it this crap, and then I'm gonna take out one of those Meraxium ores I picked up.
Okay. Okay, so you could see it on your handouts. Actually, it's Merovex Meraxium Bracers.
Oh yeah, I have those.
Yes.
Shit. Why is the text so small?
Yeah, sorry, you're gonna have to zoom in a little bit.
I lost my glasses like 5 months ago. I've been blind.
I think if you can click the picture, I think it just blows up a little bit, not that much, but basically you can attune to it. When you do, it has 0 charges. In order to fill it, you must kill and sacrifice a number of creatures equal to 1d6. There's a small aside to that. They have to be mutually aligned or closer towards lawful or good. They can't be chaotic or evil aligned. Equal to 1d6 plus your wisdom modifier, and then you speak the command word. And once you do, it opens a portal to Nendas.
So I can't sacrifice any of the people we just killed, right?
Nope.
Fuck.
Essentially, they must be innocent.
Fuck!
This is the eternal torment of Savos. He's being lured to the dark side, guys.
I mean, if you just let me summon fucking what's his face, I would have gone to the dark side.
Yeah. So, anyone else want to try anything at this point?
What I'm hearing is I can't use these ores for shit.
You could use them to power the bracer so that you can. Actually, you know what? I'll say you don't know the nature of it, but make a persuasion check.
Ah, fuck. Persuasion.
You should have decent persuasion.
I have a +3.
Mm-hmm.
8! Fucking 8!
Yeah. No help from Alathrine on this front, but she has stated that she wants you to use them so that she may gain entry.
Can I rack my brain and see if I know anything about Jazarian?
Yeah, I'll say make a religion check. 19. So you've actually heard of Jazarian before. In your quest to learn about gods, heroes, and champions. You've heard of one champion in particular who was closely, just like Faustus in some way, closely linked to Jazarian. It was a paladin. A paladin who slew an army of cultists called the Scaled Ones. But what you would know from Jazarian is that it just lets fate move forward. It doesn't try to intervene because it feels that things are set in motion for a reason. Related to this circumstance, since you rolled high, related to this circumstance with Faustus, you get the sense that this is possibly what Jazarian wants, though you don't know why or what reason. things looking as bad as they are, you don't know why he would allow his supposed champion to fall in battle.
That just makes Alistair even more pissed.
Did you hear that though?
Do you know that Jazirian is he's not exactly he's not necessarily openly widely accepted, much like the rest of the pantheon, in Ustrava in particular, and so a lot of Faustus's prayer towards him was to almost make him feel worthy as a god, which Faustus did every day. Prayed every day, sometimes numerous times a day, to his deity.
Yeah, and Jazirian's still not deciding to help. Is just, again, it's just eating him up inside. Like,
I gotta ask, is it just
intervenes.
me and... Oh, sorry.
Yep. No, go ahead.
It's just me and Alastair?
Yeah.
So, seeing that he's so fucked up over this, I'll look over at him and be like, do you remember when I told you about the time when Grim and we changed and we went back in time, or something went forward in time, or something weird happened up on that stage?
yeah.
So, one of the things I didn't say was, while we were in this other place, that Savos, like, from the future came back, and he told us that we were going to have to kill Faustus.
What?
I don't really know why, but that's what he told us, that when the time came, we were going to have to make the choice, and we were going to have to take him out. I don't know if it had to do with all this God talk that he had going on before this, but, I mean, it's Faustus. I mean, it was Savos. It is our buddy, and he told us that we were going to have to take him out. And I didn't want to have to do that, but kind of seems like the problem's fixed itself.
What about his family? What about his daughter?
Well, I mean, I think we should still try to see if we can find her for him. But, I mean, he's gone, his wife's gone. I do think we should probably try to do our best to find her for him. Make sure she's safe. But I don't think there's anything we can do to bring him back. Or I don't even know if there's anything we should do to bring him back.
I promised him that I'd bring his daughter, his wife back. They could have a happy life.
I don't know, man. All I'm telling you is what future Savos told me. And I tend to believe a guy that's in our group here. I don't have any more details, man. I wish I did.
Jay, am I near this conversation?
No, it would just be them two at this point. You're just kind of been digging around at some of the places.
That's why I wanted to make sure it was just me and Alastair. I mean, you're able to make your choice, man. But I think, honestly, grand scheme of things, this is for the best. I miss him. I already do. Trust me. I'm sad.
It wouldn't be fair to punish him for something he hasn't even done.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I wish I had something more solid, but this is all I got. I don't know how to make heads or tails of none of this. And actually, what I'll do is pull out the bullet that I had made with Faustus's name on it, and show it to Savo or Alastair. I made this because I knew I was going to have to use it someday, and I didn't want to, but I knew I had to, and now I don't have to. That's how serious I took this. And then I'll take that bullet and I'll put it in Faustus's hand and close it around it.
Okay.
Yeah, Dalliser just remains silent.
Gray,
Yeah.
I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Save?
Yes.
Shit. 12.
The scar that you have, it's starting to feel extremely painful. Almost like a really heavy heartache of some sort. It's not a physical pain on the spot, but it's almost like a heavy heartburn, an aching. In the process, you suffer 6 points of psychic damage.
Jesus.
You do notice that the blade is glowing. Your blade is glowing.
I look at it. Stranger? Is this you? I don't understand.
You
I dropped
hear
the
the
sword.
voice. As you drop the sword, you hear the voice of a woman speak in your mind. You don't see anything, but you hear the voice that says, "Perhaps it's time for there to be two."
You what? I told you I don't understand what you mean.
And as you drop the sword, it's almost like a weird illusion. Like you drop the sword, but it's back in your hand. And then again, you try to drop the sword and throw it, this time a little farther, and still it's back in your hand. And again, the same piercing, aching feeling on your chest. You suffer 2 points of psychic damage.
What are you talking about? You what?
It's time for there to be two champions. Make an intelligence check for me.
Just straight.
Straight intelligence.
Oh damn! Not too bright.
Okay. And you sense almost like a growing frustration in the stranger's voice. But in the process, you suffer 3 points of psychic damage, as now the sword is glowing very, very bright. Everybody is now noticing that the blade that Gray carries in his hand is glowing extremely bright.
Stop! Just.
And she goes, "Plunge it in his heart."
I look at Faustus. And I slowly make my way towards him.
He's still in Alistair's arm. He's like, "What are you doing?"
Put him down.
What do you plan to do?
I'm not sure. I don't understand any of this magic stuff. It's just put him down.
Will it bring him back?
I don't know if this is gonna bring him back. Just fucking put him down.
Alistair will put him down.
Gray spins his sword around for a second, and then he just buries it into Faustus' heart.
Okay. So you take the sword that's glowing brightly, and with the pulsing on your chest, the pain that you're suffering at this point, and what your deity has asked of you, one you've made a pact with. Not knowing anything about this person, not knowing anything about these people that you've chosen to follow. They've allowed you to do this act. And you plunge the sword directly on Faustus's chest. And as you do, you suffer another 4 points of psychic damage. You have flashes and visions immediately. You see Faustus in Dirkdale, what you assume is Dirkdale, a small village with a wife and a child. And of the 3 individuals that you see in front of you standing together, Faustus just suddenly turns into a ball of light. A multicolored ball of light that is slowly engulfed and almost shelled by a dark energy, a dark reddish energy. The woman and the child look confused. They don't know what's happening as Faustus just disappears and extinguishes from beside them. Faustus, you, as you know, you were dead. You were dead and gone. Jaziran did not come for help. He did not aid you. But in the process, you do see a large winged figure, massive, in a very, very dark realm. And for a moment, you almost feel scared. Almost wondering if this has something to do with Morgul, if it was finally time to face him, if it was your time to finally sit at the throne. This large winged creature walks up to you, and you now see this large mouth hovering above you. A large dragon-like mouth hovers over you in this very dark realm, and an almost reddish flame is now pooling at the center of its mouth, and it just begins to sear you, begins to just blow this massive flame, and slowly you feel the presence of Jazirian leave you as swirls of multicolored light are now being engulfed by this reddish flame. In the process, you shed whatever presence Jazirian had in your life. And as your eyes open, you do see Alistair and Brotar standing above you. As you have now a blackened glowing sword plunged into your heart.
He kind of exhales sharply.
I pull my sword away. And I make it disappear.
I immediately cast Healing Word on Faustus.
Okay.
Seeing that he's alive.
Oh, shit. So how do you spell that thing that you mentioned?
Which thing?
The creature that blew flames on me. I want to get a good look at
They're just called the Stranger. You don't know anything about them.
I mainly just wanted to see what it looked like, if there was a depiction.
You just saw almost what looked like a dragon essentially hovering over you. It was dark, and it was hard for you to see, but it breathed flames on you. Your horn, at this point, the sharpened tips of them begin to kind of crumble in ash as they just kind of fall.
What? What happened?
You died.
I saw something that breathed fire on me, and then Gisiri and me. I can't feel it anymore.
Alistair turns to Gray. What does that mean?
I wish I could tell you. But I'm not sure.
What the fuck did you do?
The stranger told me to stab him in the heart.
What stranger?
I think goddess. Not sure. She talks to me sometimes. That's what she asked.
Can I stealthily or sleight of handily try to take that bullet back out of Faustus's hand without anybody noticing?
Yeah.
I would assume he probably dropped it once.
Yeah, he dropped it.
Woke up.
All right, well, I want to get it.
Make a sleight of hand check to see if anyone notices you. Just take a few steps and
It's a 9.
lean over.
I would say right now, Alistair probably wouldn't remember. Like, he's more focused on...
so Rena and Somika look shocked. They don't know why you're picking up this bullet, but they're shocked that Faustus is up.
It's going back in my pouch.
But everyone does see you do that.
Well, it's good to have you back, buddy. I can't even say that without a straight face.
Yeah, just telling us, yeah, you're going to shoot him.
How you feeling?
Right now, Alistair's not thinking about that. Does he still have the sword in his chest, or...
No,
yeah. Is that sticking out of him?
No.
To be honest, Faustus, I don't know what we did, or what it might mean, but you're back. You can...
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I'm kind of glad to see you, buddy.
I'm glad to see you too.
I have a promise that I made to you. I'm going to keep it. I'll make sure that any kind of bullshit that comes from what I did all falls on me.
Yeah.
Do They've been good friends to me.
Gray pulls a flask from his bag and he takes a sip and he offers it to Faustus. Death isn't always the end, my friend.
Yeah, that all too well. He'll take it. Faustus stands, pulls out his shillelagh. Is Krill's body still in the area?
It's currently pinned a little ways away where Alistair just kind of shot him. The ice is starting to chip off a little bit, but he's still pinned.
He starts slowly making his way over.
Okay. So you guys just watch Alistair make his way towards there. Is anyone going to do anything?
I'm gonna follow him.
As
Or
Faustus,
sorry.
as Faustus walks away, I'll look at Alistair and say, "Don't forget what I told you."
I'll
I'm glad
make
he's-
sure that you won't have to.
I'm glad he's back, but don't forget what I said.
I will change whatever fate I need.
Trust me, I want the same as you.
Just let me try. If it comes to it, I will help.
All right.
I will change fate.
Hey, actually, I have a question about that. Would Faustus he wouldn't have heard anything that we said while he was out, right?
No, he was out.
Okay, so he's not going to remember that I said what I said.
Nope.
Okay.
Savos, you going to do anything, Gray?
Yeah, while they're having this heartfelt, important discussion, I'm gonna be fucking with the bracer.
Digging for
Okay.
treasure.
Basically what I'm gonna try and do is take energy, I guess, from the from the refined Meraxium and put it into the bracer.
Okay. I'll say make an Arcana check right now
Okay.
for me, please. See the result. Critical.
Natural 20.
So you spent a little bit of time trying to just see, do I put this thing beside it? Does it just absorb an energy? You're not quite sure what to do in the moment, but eventually it occurs to you that the original stone that was in it was cracked. And so you spent a little bit of time with dagger just kind of chipping it off. The stone eventually comes loose, and you take this other refined Meraxium stone and you replace it directly on top. And now the bracer begins glowing. It begins to glow, this pulse, this dark energy. You hear Alathrine talk to you and say, "That's it. Now we just need to fill it."
With?
Well, I think you know what has to be filled with, Savos.
Why do I have to do it? Why does it have to be the one thing I don't want? I don't want to have to kill some innocent people to fill this thing.
Well, if you want to bring me to this world, then that's what it's going to take.
Okay, so who the fuck doesn't have a deal with an elder deity?
That'd be you.
That'd be you.
Yet.
So, I assume I reach his body by this
Yep.
point, right?
Yep, so you just walked away towards Krill.
So he kind of stands there for a few seconds, staggers a little. And sort of an uncharacteristic look of rage just passes over Faustus's usual, calm, kind face. He raises it off his shillelagh, and with a magic word, he hardens it and just starts slamming it into Krill's face.
It is at this moment I want to walk back into the room.
Yeah, so as you're walking back into the room, you catch wind of Faustus. His eyes don't glow its characteristic color. It's almost as if it's gone blackened at this point. He is just wailing on Krill at this point, just turning him into a paste, continuously battering him. Blood is just splashing all over Faustus at this point. And as he looks at you with his broken horns and his blackened eyes, it almost scares you a little bit, because this isn't characteristic of him. You know, he would never desecrate a soul, whether they've done him wrong or not. But
I'm just gonna be happy he's alive right now.
okay.
To be honest, yeah, I mean, Alistair was gonna just completely freeze him over when we left. Like, just pump Ray of Frost after Ray of Frost into him.
Yeah.
So,
Well, right now you guys are watching him as Rena and Somik are a little bit shocked at what's going on. You could hear the grunts, and almost primal grunts off in the distance as Faustus is wailing, his voice cracking at times just from sheer fury at what Krill has done.
how long is Faustus planning on going?
Until there's almost
He's not
nothing
stopping.
left.
He's just wailing on this thing.
I'm going to run up to Faustus and try and tackle him.
Okay. Make a grapple check with a strength check on him.
And then he kills Faustus again.
11.
That's opposed, right?
Faustus, make a strength check. Straight strength.
12.
Fuck.
You you suffer 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you just try to run up and try to bind his arm. Mid swing, he just elbows you in the face, almost to get you off of him.
I'd like
He's
to
just slamming.
try to put my hand around Savas's neck.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say make a grapple as well.
That's like strength check, right?
Yeah, and Savos make another one as well.
Oh god.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
I'm just trying to grab him. I'm not trying to actually choke him.
Is it the first one or the second one? Because the second one's a crit, so
It was
roll
the...
twice.
Oh, I guess it's the first one.
It's the second.
Is it the second one?
the
That's
first
the first
one,
one
that-
that came out.
Oh, the first one was the previous one. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. So you are just choking the life out of Savos at this point. You just fury Savos. You've never seen a rage in Faustus at this point.
Do not get in my way, elf.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay,
stab him. I'm gonna
I
stab him
cast-
right in the arm.
I cast fear on Faustus.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to stop right there. You're hurting the kid.
Is that like a saving throw, or is it just an ability?
Yes, you're gonna have to make a wisdom save against your DC, Grim, which is what is it? I believe it's
16.
Actually, no, it's a wisdom check. Let me try this.
yeah, wisdom save. Click. Is it the same for the save? Yeah, it is.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a failure.
Yeah.
So you are currently just frightened. You start moving away, almost completely out of the room as Faustus just runs out of the room.
I turn to Alistair and I go, go calm your boy down. Then I turn to
Alistair
Alistair.
As soon as, like, Alistair, I guess, was at first shocked, but as soon as he sees Faustus running, he is running after him.
And then I help Savos up and I go, learn how to read the fucking room. Okay, kid?
I'm gone for 5 minutes. What the fuck happened?
he was having an emotional moment. He just came back from the dead. Let him be angry.
Did you not see his eyes? He looked like an actual demon.
Well, he's part demon.
I know you haven't known him for too long, but he's never like that. It was like he was possessed by somebody who was remotely evil.
Kid, have you ever died and then came back? Let him have his moment. That's all I'm asking.
Alright, I'll let him have his moment. It was just freaking me out.
Yeah. So at this point, Faustus
I
has left the room.
I give Savos the 2 potions of greater restoration.
Okay.
You probably need that more than I do.
I'll hand them right back, and I'll say, I'll probably be dead before I get a chance to use these.
Suit yourself.
Yep, so is anyone else going to do anything?
By the way, I capped the 20 gold that I found.
Yep. No one's
Fucking thief.
Grim's not dead.
Dude, I had literally no money. Okay, I had
Just
nothing.
kidding you shit. But Brotar will say to Grim, or to Gray. So, what exactly was that you just did there? Because that was some fucked up shit.
I sometimes hear this voice. It just told me to do it. It just told me to stab him in the heart. I wish I had a better explanation, but I don't understand all of this magic shit. This is all very new to me.
Well, I can't exactly give you any shit for hearing voices, because I've had a bit of that in my past as well.
Yeah, it's a bitch, isn't it?
I know what you mean. But that was weird. I'm just going to say it.
Oh, no,
So
it was...
Out of character, does that mean Alistair's the only one without a deal with a god or a voice in his head?
So far, he's innocent as can be.
As of right now.
That we know of.
Ignore me.
Hey, you better watch it. I mean, I tried. I tried to call a devil, but he didn't want to answer, the fucking asshole.
Yeah, he did try. So, what do you guys want to do at this point? Faustus has left the room. You guys are all standing.
Alistair ran after Faustus.
Alistair ran after him?
Yeah, like as soon as he started running, Alistair was right behind him.
Okay. So you follow shortly as Faustus just ran, almost like not completely in fear, but he was almost. It made him realize a little bit what he was doing with his actions. Make a wisdom save, Faustus.
Okay.
Brotar would have went with Alastair on this.
Okay, so the both of you are there.
13.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
13. So you gain a little bit of your sense back. That itch is still there. Krill killed you. You were gone.
That's okay. It's enough.
It's enough, but
Well, it's enough for what I want to do.
yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Yeah. But eventually your friends do join you out in the hallway.
Friends or just Alistair?
I think all of them joined.
Alistair would probably be the first.
Yeah,
but I don't
Alistair
know
gets
when.
there first.
Hey,
So you have a few moments.
Are you all right? Like, what
I'm not
happened
me,
there? What?
Alistair. I don't know what he did to me, but I'm not me. Not anymore. I don't know why. I don't know why I did what I did. I almost killed Savos.
This is my fault.
Alistair, I have something to ask you. It's going to be hard. But
What?
of everyone that I've ever known, with the exception of probably my spouse, you're probably my best friend, Alistair. It's my
Okay.
time. Send me home, please. Don't let me become evil.
But
I would rather die than be
I
evil.
promise you.
I know. But I don't want Penelope to see me like this. Please put me to rest. I'm asking you this as my
All right.
brother.
All
It's
right.
time for me to go home. Take care of her, please. That's all I ever wanted was just to see my daughter again, and I did. Save her if you can.
I promise you I won't fuck this up this time. Alistair just grabs Faustus by the head and just slowly whispers stuff like I'll do it. You're gonna be fine. I'll make sure everything is right. And using the power of vicious mockery, effectively do an assisted suicide kind of thing.
Right. So that'll mean Faustus has to make a save.
I mean, I'm just gonna continuously pump in the power of
Okay.
vicious mockery into my last words to him.
Okay. How much hit points do you have, Faustus?
I have
You'd have
7.
I
Are you finally going to get to
I
insult
gave him
someone to
7
death?
healing if he came back with 1.
Goodbye, my friend. Thank you.
So the rest of you begin to approach as you see Alistair and Faustus just in a very solemn embrace as they're just standing out in the hallway. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Just scream as loud as I can.
Okay. Faustus, you're going to allow it, right?
Yeah, he's ready to go.
Oh, I thought I already did. I thought I already did it.
Yep.
I
So
mean, if I
as
do
you're
get any last moments to be able to do anything, he'll just sort of turn to Savos in particular and just say, "I'm sorry," as death takes him.
Yep. So as Alistair is whispering to you, Faustus, and even in those last moments of pain, you see Savos before you and make your apologies as the rest show up. And life slowly leaves your body. Any last words before you go completely?
Yeah. He's gonna turn to Savos in particular and say, "Become the wizard I knew you always would be. I'm proud of all of you. I'll always be with you."
Savos, what'd you say?
I'm going to start crying a lot. And then I'm going to say, "Where's my Eldritch Blast, you son of a bitch?"
Faustus will die with a smile on his face.
Okay. And with that, eventually, Faustus goes slump in your arms Alistair as life leaves him, and he falls with a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Slowly afterward, Rina and Somika follow, and they're looking just as shocked as you. And Somika actually puts her arm on your shoulder, Alistair, and says, "I'm sorry. I didn't ask him to make the sacrifice.
I know.
Just know that Rina and I, we won't let his memory go in vain."
God damn it! I'm actually choking up. God damn it!
So I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I am too. But I'm also happy because I got to go out on my own terms.
This session was fucking heavy.
Wow.
This is what D&D is all about.
Yeah.
Yep, guys.
I'm gonna take that bullet again. Load. I'm gonna load Dolphin, and I'm gonna shoot Faustus right in the chest with it.
Okay.
Do I need
And
to
the
roll
loud
for that?
crack, no, it'll just hit him. The loud crack just echoes throughout the entire chamber, out in the halls, and in the Faustus's last moments, with the bullet chambered and fired into him, his body eventually fades into ashes and disappears. And in place of him is still a single multicolored feather.
Oh, like everything is gone besides that?
Yep, everything.
Damn it, I wanted his cloak.
Yeah, like his, like as in him as a person has
Okay.
disappeared. It's just like a pile of clothes with like a single feather sitting on it.
That's a good sign.
Alistair will pick up the feather.
Okay. So, guys, do you want to continue playing or leave it at that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
No,
good.
I'm good.
I mean,
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
relatively.
I'm gonna go get food really quick. I'm starving, so give me like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yep, no problem. We'll just take a break there, I guess, guys. Yep. So, now that the game has resumed, what do you guys want to do at this point?
Take a
Somika and-
long rest. I need to rest.
I feel like we got to get out of this fucking mine, though.
Yeah. Not here. We should
So-
get out of here and then find a place to rest.
Yes, so at this point, you guys. So
Walk back
here's
to the-
what you guys would
do
have
that.
learned along the way after Faustus's death. Which, by the way, are you guys just leaving him as is?
No, Alistair is taking him. He is at least going to bury him outside.
Okay, so you begin
There's
gathering
nothing to bury.
his ashes. You
Oh,
just
fuck.
begin
Yeah.
gathering it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I forgot he was ashes.
Yep. So you can begin to gather. I'll just
Yeah,
say
gather his stuff.
gather his stuff. Whisk his ashes away.
Alistair just plays a little song that that they play in the menagerie for people they have to bury.
So you begin playing your song, and eventually you do gather up Faustus's remains, store it on your person. So Rina and Somika are with all of you, and Rina turns to you guys and says, "Well, I'm not sure what you all are planning, but I want to get revenge on Kaivos for what they did to me and what they did to your friend. And I assure you that the Emerald Claw will be on your side in this.
Thank you.
And you see her walk up to the remains of Krill, who is now just a paste at this point on the ground. He's just a pile of gib, of pieces of metal and bone and gore. Rena removes her cloak and she puts it on top of him. And does anybody speak Elvish? Who speaks Elvish here?
Yep.
Savos is the only
Savos.
one? Okay. She begins to whisper in Elvish. She says, "May the light of the gods shine upon you as they have in your life, and they shall in your death." And she lays the cloak directly on top of him. She begins kind of walking with you guys. Says, "So what now?"
I have to find wherever they took his daughter. I have to make sure she's safe.
Do you have a lead?
No. We're hoping we'd find one here.
Do you want to explore the mines some more? Or do you want to just get out of here?
We probably should try to find whatever we need.
Just so you know, if there's another scrap, I'm spent. When I'm not afraid of dying, but it wouldn't help your friend.
We should probably rest. I mean, there's still slaves here too that need to protect. I just don't know what to do right now.
Great turns to Brotar and Savos. What do you boys think?
I don't know, is there anything left in here that could... I mean, we kind of took out the big bad guy. Feels like. Leader of this whole thing. Guess we could rest here. I'd feel a lot more comfortable if we made it back to town, but that may be... Who knows what we could run into on our way back home, I don't know.
Well, I can still guarantee that we won't. No one will at least bother us while we rest.
Can you do the thing with the dome?
Yeah, it'll take me 10 minutes. I don't have any more spell slots. I can't cast that magic normally, but I can ritually cast it.
I think I can make sure that no one fucks with you in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I start ritually casting Liamon's tiny hut.
Okay. So if you begin to do that, is anyone else going to do anything?
I'm just gonna look around, pay attention to our surroundings.
Okay. Make a perception check. If anyone else is going to do the same with him, you can do so.
17.
Okay.
22.
Okay, so at this point, the cavern has settled into a relatively quiet environment. You don't really see much by way of any creatures or any sort of things. There's a few small little critters in the cavern, and you hear the sound of dripping water. Brotar, you do notice that on the northwest corner of the whole cavern, there's a little glimmer of light through a rock. Little glimmer. It's almost like over here. See a tiny, tiny bit of glimmer. So,
I guess I would make my way kind of that direction.
I stay by Alistair.
okay. Is anyone else going to do anything as well?
I'm gonna follow Brodar, I guess.
Okay. You guys walk up to this kind of pile of rocks. It looks like big piles of boulder, and there's a small hole that you guys can see, kind of a light piercing through it. Very faint light, but still light nonetheless. There are just barrels all over this area of azure spray. Barrels and barrels full.
This is that same stuff that we had before that would blow up, right?
Yeah.
I think we can get out this way pretty easy if we I take a shot at one of these barrels. There's light coming through here. Could cave the whole fucking place in, though.
I mean, you'd be safe inside the bubble.
Can I shoot out of the bubble?
If your arm is out of the bubble.
Is the well?
Jade, how many entrances are there here where we are?
So far, you have the upper entrance, which you guys have to climb the ladder, and you sent the other slaves through. You have that entrance that led you guys to the crack where you guys. That's the first one. The other one is through the rapids once again, which would pop you guys out of the waterfall and eventually back to that spiked entrance. And those are the only two that you would know of.
And how many barrels?
Dozens of barrels.
I turn to Brotor. I actually don't say anything because I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I forget that I was not Grim.
Yeah. So, what do you guys want to do at this point? You're going to take your long rest here, proceed through the rest of the paths on the mines, or exit, or see what this hole is all about? Do you guys?
To the group, I'll just be like, there's a bunch of that azure spray that we had before. I think I could shoot it, and it would blow a hole in the side of this fucking mine. I mean, there's light coming through.
When he says that, I'm gonna walk up to it. I empty my my flask, and I fill it with some of the azure spray.
What did you have in that flask before you dumped it out?
Whiskey.
Why the fuck did you dump it on the floor?
You can lick the floor if you want.
I don't want to lick the floor, but never, ever in my presence will you dispose of alcohol like that again. Do you understand me?
I'm going to look Gray dead in the eyes, and I'm gonna start licking the whiskey off the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, after Alistair is done making the dome, he just wraps himself in Faustus's cloak and goes to sleep.
So
Okay.
great. Listen, I know you're new around here, but we happen to own a bar. So alcohol is something that is rather important to us. Do not do that again. This is your last warning.
All right. Understood.
Thank you.
And I go into the dome as well.
I mean, do we want to do anything with this azure spray out here, or are you just going to collect some in your flask and call it a night?
I mean, we could put one barrel near one of the entrances and one barrel near the other, and if someone shows up, pew pew.
I mean, I guess that's an idea. I kind of want to know if I can just blow a hole in the side of this fucking mountain we're in. Part of me really wants to see what happens when I shoot this.
I don't want this character.
I mean, all I'm gonna say is, if you do, we might hear one of the most iconic lines of a bad DM. Rocks
You can
fall,
certainly
everyone
try.
dies.
Well, I mean, so here, Alastair, does your little bubble thing protect us from falling shit from the sky?
Should. It doesn't allow anything through it, but once it disappears, stuff on top will fall through.
This is like a room full of red or green buttons with one red button, and you're told not to touch the red button. I really want to touch the red button right now.
I mean, if you want to, I could try moving the bubble farther away
Let's
so it doesn't completely fall down on us.
Let's take it a night and let's take a rest. We've been through a fucking lot. We lost one of our best
Yes.
friends. I think let's take a night to think about it, and in the morning, we'll see where everybody's head's at. Because I don't think I'm in a right mind to make a decision like this.
I don't have a backup of the backup. Okay.
Might want to get on that.
I could pull it back out of my ass in 5 seconds.
I don't want a TPK.
Yeah, but you have like.
I've cleared most of them.
And our
but
story
even
ends with us all
nothing
buried in a
left,
mine.
I could pull something out of my ass.
Let's just take a night. Let's go.
Let's just take a night.
And Alistair goes back, just wearing Faustus's cloak and just fast asleep.
So you guys are gonna just take a long rest in the bubble in this cavern,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say, who's gonna? Are you guys gonna take watches? I guess.
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
Okay. Anyone gonna join them or?
Well, we only got 4, right? So maybe 2 and 2. Maybe?
Alistair's just gonna sleep through the entire night.
Okay.
I'll take second.
So go ahead and make a perception check. Gray.
Okay. That was an 18.
18. Okay. Yeah. Aside from a few little critters during the evening, you're looking over at that hole that's near the side. You're looking over at the azure spray. Somika and Rena have. Somika is fast asleep, but Rena is still awake and watching with you. And she goes, I know the Kaivos were planning something, and, well, from what I can remember, which my memory is a little bit fuzzy, it all started over there, and she points to the hole. She says, Dirkdale. They found something there. And I know Costas had plans. And I can't say I remember much else other than that. And she kind of puts her hand on your shoulder, both hands on your shoulders, and says, "You should know that Krill was a good man."
Look, I didn't know the guy. I just met him. They needed help, so I joined the fight. For me, it
Well,
wasn't personal until this happened.
well, regardless, you should know that any pain he
Yeah,
caused you wasn't of his own doing. He's Emerald Claw.
I don't know what that means.
Well, before all of this, I was tasked to infiltrate this place, to infiltrate Kaivos. Somewhere along the way, that Costas suspected something of me, and anything after that I don't remember. But I'm part of a group, the Emerald Claw. And whatever they're doing with these mines is throwing the balance of Ustrava. There's more monsters now than ever. There's more creatures out there. And even the ones who normally wouldn't be eating and killing are attacking cities and towns, and something more is happening. And the more they touch these things, and she kind of points to all the little flecks on the wall, which all kind of, now you're looking around and it looks almost like a night sky. So it feels kind of weird, you're in a cavern, but you're experiencing a night sky. She says, whatever they're doing with this Meraxium, supplying it to the Empire's enemies, using it for themselves, it's changing things.
They're supplying this to the Empire.
Costas was not a slaver. And Krill and I were supposed to be the enforcers to this whole operation. Of course, by request from the Emerald Claw, but, well, we got ourselves caught. Krill died fighting, and they turned him into that. Costas called it Mekanos, some sort of creation, a mechanical abomination, and a good man that I trained with, that I lived with, that was my friend. Well, you can see now what Meraxium does to people.
Yeah. We should probably just try to destroy as much of that thing as we can. If the Empire wants it, if Endil wants it, it's probably not for good.
Well, I don't doubt that they've already got their hands full of this stuff.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen, their entire navy, their firepower, their airships, everything comes from this. So anybody who makes a move, I'll tell you now that we're not going to die an easy death after what we've done to their operation here.
Well, Dying is easy. That's the easy part. I'm not afraid of that. Are you?
She kind of looks over at Somika, sleeping quietly. And Rena says, I wasn't until I met her.
Yeah. And then I
So-
wake up, Brotar. Your turn.
All right.
Rena also just decides to go to sleep as well.
I will do the second watch with him.
Okay. Both of you guys make perception checks, please.
$19.
19 for you. Yeah, much of the same thing. You guys just catch a very mild glimmer over in that little area full of azure spray. At some point, Brotar, you do hear a very loud shriek. At a particular moment, it almost sounded human, but then after a while, it starts making other noises, and you realize that it's not human. It's probably some creature that exists in these caves, but that quickly passes.
Savage, did you hear that?
What?
Sounded like some fucking, I don't know, it sounded like a person, but then it sounded like an animal. Something.
Jay, would I have heard it?
No, you wouldn't have heard it. It's just very faint in Brotar's ears.
Oh, maybe I'm here.
I'm gonna look Brodar dead in the eyes, and I'm gonna say, I think you're losing your mind.
It's possible. It's been kind of a fucked up day.
Yeah. It's been pretty fucked.
Yeah. Definitely.
So,
Wow.
anything else you guys want to do?
How many barrels of the azure spray are, like, clumped together by that wall? Or is it just the one?
There's probably like 24 or so
Oh,
of these
shit.
barrels, like full barrels.
Alright, then I'm gonna look at Brodar and I'm gonna say, you think we should move some of those? Try and control the blast a little bit.
I don't know what it's going to take to blow through the side of this fucking mountain. Might take all
Well-
20 of them.
Well, then we do that. Well, then we do it one at a time. If we do all 20 at once, it might cause a cave-in, and then, we're all dead.
Hey, are we still seeing light through that thing, even though it's what we is the middle of the night?
Yeah,
I actually don't know what time. Do we know what time it is?
It's late at this point. It's hard to tell because you guys are inside the cave. There's no real visible indicator for you, but you get the sense it's late. It's very late.
But are we still seeing light through that
Yeah,
crack or whatever?
You are. Yeah.
Does it seem
I'm gonna
weird
peek
to
through the
you
crack.
that we can see light through there, even though we know it's like the middle of the night? Even a full moon, I don't think would bring that much light through.
That is quite weird. And then I'm gonna get up and peek through that little crack in the wall.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
Uh, 20.
You see inside what looks like a long tunnel, but there are sconces that are lit currently inside of it.
Alright, then I'm just going to say to Brodar, this isn't the outside, it's a shockingly well-lit tunnel.
I want to blow this fucker up more than I did before when I thought it was outside.
I'm with you, man.
It's a lich's lair.
Everyone's asleep. What do you think?
He's talking in his sleep. Just suddenly, sits up in his sleep and goes, "It's a lich's lair!"
Witch's lair.
Savos, you think we should do it?
Hey, I'm
Oh, you're
asleep.
talking
This is on y'all.
I can blow
We
this thing
should
to
do it.
Kingdom Come.
We should totally do that, but I think we should still move some of these barrels before.
That's not necessarily a terrible idea. We know what one barrel can do, and this is like 20 or more. So maybe we'll go ahead and start moving. I don't know how strong Savos is, but we can start moving some of these barrels to try to get
I
like
can
maybe.
flip them on their side and roll
Oh
'em.
yeah, I can knock them over and you can roll them or whatever. So maybe we'll leave like 2 or 3, and we'll
Yeah.
move the rest on the other side of the tent for the hut.
Okay. I'll say go ahead and both of you just make one. Savos, make a. Actually, I'll get both of you guys to make strength checks, just to see how much you guys can go through together before you just get really exhausted.
That's a straight 18.
11.
18?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say you guys get like 12 barrels in. You guys are just dropping them, rolling them, dropping them, rolling them, getting them far enough away that there's no risk of them touching each other, opposite side of the room. In the process, you move probably about half of the barrels, so there's still another 12 or so left.
Think that's enough.
Yeah, we should call it a night and pick this back up in the morning. I still don't like the idea of this many barrels.
It might be a bit excessive.
Call it a night and pick this up in the morning?
Sure.
Alright. Then I'm gonna go back to bed.
Okay.
Do we
who's
have
gonna take
anybody
the
to
last?
leave the last watch? Is the laster alive?
He fell asleep.
Yeah, he's still just out cold. He is going through shit.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then I can take the last watch alone.
Actually, there's who was I talking to? Was it Rena or what? It was Rena. Samika can take the last watch.
Yeah, Somika.
Alright then.
Unless you want to wake up Alistair to do a watch.
Nah, you're going through some shit. I'll leave you be.
Okay. Thank you. You're not
Um,
completely heartless.
it's not.
Ow.
So, who's gonna take the last watch? Just Somika?
I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay. Okay.
I'll
So
take the last watch with Somika.
if you do, you'll suffer a point of exhaustion.
Never mind.
So she
That
just
was quick.
sits solemnly, and before you guys go to sleep, she just turns to you guys, you and Brotar, and says, "Again, I'm sorry for all of this. I shouldn't have just run in here. We'll avenge your friend."
Yeah.
And she sits as you guys take your rest. And her watch comes to a close with no issue. So you guys are all feeling rested. Everything's recovered at this point.
Oh, excellent.
Is there anything else you guys want to do? As is now the 3rd of Tentroven.
Okay, boys. So what is the plan now?
Well, we moved some of these
Move.
barrels.
So we're still gonna try to break through the mountain.
Davos, what did you tell him what you saw behind that?
Well, we knew it was the middle of the night, but there was still a good amount of light coming through that wall, so I went to take a peek through it, and I saw a really well lit tunnel.
About how thick was the wall? Do you suspect?
Jay?
Yeah, like peering in, it looked like
How-
the wall was probably like, maybe like 10 feet in. So Savos would have just been essentially be looking at a small opening of like, the piled rocks and kind of looking through, and he just got the right angle that he saw that there was like a light source inside, suspected to be a torch of some sort.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we probably need to use the Azure Mist.
Well, we moved about half of the barrels away because I didn't want to blow up the whole fucking cave. But
Yeah.
do you think
Well,
we should move some more?
To be honest, we saw how explosive the blast was. We probably only want to probably use a part of a barrel, if anything, to try to blow up the wall. Possibly try to pour down the hole that you saw, and then just light that fuse.
I could just shoot it. I mean, we can light a fuse if you want to be all boring.
Well, I mean, whatever works. Or if you want, I can put it in a bottle. I have leftover healing potion bottle. Put it in the hole, and you shoot at it. You want to try to make this even smaller of an explosion.
It's up to you
Yeah,
guys.
if I remember right, like the one full barrel, like brought down like 100, like what, a 50-foot room.
Yeah,
50
that's
foot
what
by
I
50-foot
mean.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe like a health potion's worth, or health potion bottles worth, could destroy the wall.
Yeah, like if you guys initiated the blast here, it would be like up to here roughly that you guys
Yeah,
remember
with
the
one
explosion.
barrel.
Yeah,
How
so it's-
big was the explosion from the arrow that we tried? Like we tried dipping it in like a rag and shooting.
Yeah, it triggered enough to like shake the place a little bit. Just you don't know if it's because you were in a concentrated space, like the tunnel was very concentrated and the air just kind of
Yeah.
left the area. But in a large room like this, you wouldn't be sure how big an explosion that would be. But based on what you guys saw, it was around
Yeah,
a 50-foot
like
room.
that was just not even like a swig, more or less.
Yeah, basically, I think Brotar was pouring like a trail almost, and then coated that room, put the barrel down, and then when Grim shot it, it just kind of blew up and caved the hallway. So I'd say if you guys move, like, I'd say more than 60 or so feet, you guys wouldn't be in its immediate blast radius.
I'm just trying to think if we not do a big one, because it might still cause the top to cave in. But if we do some where, like, just like I said, use the potion bottle and just shoot that off, that may clear the way.
Yep, it's up to you guys if
I mean,
you
I
want to
guess
try
we
it.
can always try more if that don't work, but they'll probably alert our presence. I wanted to
Why
blow
do
it up
you
last
guys-
night. I was gonna say that.
Well, let's try to get them out of the way. And I guess we'll take the time to move all the barrels at least 60 feet away.
Okay.
And it's probably safe.
Um,
I'd rather not join Faustus if we don't have to.
yeah, so at this point, I'd say because all of you are kind of going through it and you decided all to do it, everybody can just can go ahead and just move the barrels. So you guys are just leaving one there?
No, we're moving all of them, and I'm gonna do the potion bottle.
Okay. So
Like, I place it roughly where the hole was, and
okay,
then back up.
got it. And then Brotar's going to take a shot,
Sure.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll, Brotar. And also, Joe, send me the new image.
Sure, man.
Um,
19
okay, that'll hit. So you
for 6
just take
damage.
your pistol, and you think you just have the right exact spot. Being far away from it, it's kind of a tough, difficult shot, but being a great marksman, you just aim and shoot. The heat of your bullet impacts the bottle, and an explosion goes off. The whole place rumbles slightly as it's now essentially you're in a big pressure chamber, but doesn't cause any sort of immediate reaction to the structure around you. The hole has opened up to about the size of a person, like tunnel-wise.
I'll run up to that hole and see what I can. I mean, can we fit through it?
Yep, it's cleared like the 10 feet inward, and it's also cleared backwards behind it, sending like a bunch of rubble and stones to fly backwards. So, but however, it is a tunnel now.
I'll look through the tunnel and see what I can see.
Okay, make a perception check.
I can't find the fucking thing. That would be
Problem.
a 24, not natural.
Yeah, so you realize that it's always weird because this tunnel is shaped like it's got a reinforcement around it, and the rocks that are piled above it aren't like just they're not. It's not like by blowing it up you're caving in those rocks above you. It's almost like the core, the big giant rocks around it, to make it seem like there was just a big pile of rocks, and surrounded with azure spray just to kind of prevent anyone from going near it. You look inside, and there is a long hallway, probably about, I'd say 20 or about 30 or 40 feet. There are sconces lining the walls, and they are currently lit.
Well, I think what you saw through this hole, Savos, looks like it's what it is. Long hallway. I think we should go see what's down here.
Yeah.
So you guys gonna
I'll
make your way in?
I'll start walking down the hallway.
Okay. So you start walking in, and yeah, the tunnel is built. It seems like it's been put together. You eventually do come upon what looks like a room. It looks like a about a 30 by 30 foot room. Inside of the room is a few chairs, a table, what looks like a more reasonable bedding and quarters. There is also another door behind it to the opposite side of where you entered from. Where you entered from, it's almost like an archway. There's no door per se, but it's almost like an archway. But on the opposite side of the room, there is a door.
It's otherwise empty, but besides the table and chairs
Uh,
and the
yep,
door.
there's not much else. On the table, there's a few scraps of paper and books, and that's about what you can see.
Take a look at the books and see if there's anything worth looking at here.
Okay, make an investigation check.
17.
17. Yeah, so you look through, and there's more notes on what looks like Kaivos' operation here. They were mining this area. It mentions something about Dirkdale being a source, probably sometime about a year prior to this date, to the last entry, which is no more than maybe a few days ago. It said that a man named Lord Boltus, it's almost like a journal of some sort, like a dated journal that just mentions specific dates. It mentions that Lord Boltus Avalon, visited a small town called Dirkdale, along with a man named Morgul, and they were looking for something there. They were searching for deeper sources of Meraxium. And a few days down in the journal, it mentions that they had set up camp there. The citizens were not happy with them setting up camp there, so they decided to dispose, or as it mentions in the book, clean up the location so that they could set up camp there unimpeded, under orders from the Hydric Empire to do so. Lord Boltus represents and is the leader of Kaivos Corporation, and was hired by Andiel Greycastle to mine more Meraxium and secure a foothold throughout the realm, setting up Meraxium camps in many areas throughout Galbaris in particular, places like Rain Hollow, Griffin Run, Examir, Ecclesia in Northern Leon, and now Dirkdale, which seems to be the primary source. Dragonscar does not have one, though it is mentioned. And it also mentions that their hope was to broker a peace between Dragonscar and Hydric, the White Halls, basically, in Dragonscar, the Kingdom of the White Halls, so that they can gain access to the southern part of the continent and start mining Meraxium there. You guys also find this map in the process. It's a regional map. It just shows the entire region of Dirkdale, and there's a few scrawlings and notes kind of showing, what places of interest are and what the notable towns are. You don't know if it's completely accurate, but that's what you find in there.
Oh.
I'll throw the book to Alastair and say, this has a bunch of the same shit we saw on that piece of paper. All our hometowns. A bunch of other shit.
Man.
I mean, everything's somehow or another connected together. Weird.
Man, this... I don't know what to do with this right now.
We should probably go to Dirkdale next.
Actually,
We
Gray.
might be able to find. I mean, there might be something there we can tell.
Gray,
Even though it's in ruins.
we all have some sort of weird connection to each other in that our hometowns are on this list of places. Where are you from?
I grew up all over the place.
I mean, do any of these towns have any connection to you?
Can you repeat the towns? Jay?
So based on the last one, okay, so I'll list off these one. It would be Griffin Run, Examir, Examir, Derpdell, Ecclesia. Those are the ones mentioned now. Then previously, it also mentioned Biliarith and Biliarith and Rain Hollow, which is where Protar's from.
Yeah, my home.
I'm sorry, man, but I'm not from any of these places.
All right, well, it's just that somehow or another, all of us have some sort of connection to places. Seems.
Could be a coincidence.
I mean, it might be a coincidence. We all met each other not long ago. Just seems weird, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a big believer in fate, but
I think it's worth looking into it, for sure.
I mean, if you were from one of these places, it would definitely be very strange.
Yeah, but I just met you guys.
I know, that's what I mean, is if somehow or another you were still tied into this how we are, that'd be pretty fucking weird.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's keep this book, and I think we gave it to Alastair, right?
Yeah.
Hang on to this. Let's go see what's on the other side of this door.
Okay, so you open the door, and immediately it's just this kind of stale air hits you. There's a path leading almost slightly upward. It's pitch black though. Though with your dark vision, you see that it's fairly straight and narrow, but maybe about 20 feet in or so, you do see a little bit of water trickling what looks kind of like a wall, like not that high of a wall, but it's almost like platform walls. Like it goes up about 6 or so feet, then a small tiny platform, then up again another 10 feet or so, and there's just water lightly trickling. It's not a waterfall, it's just creating a little bit of a stream that's pooling probably about 5 feet from where you're standing.
So the room is otherwise empty.
Yeah, the room is otherwise empty, but there is a path that leads to that door. There's a path. Yeah, that's about what you guys see. So. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna summon the balancing sky. Just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna follow the path.
So you watch this kind of darkened energy just make this sword appear. It's a silver-hilted, long, black blade with almost like stars all around its blade. Appears on Gray's hand. And you said you're gonna walk in?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you just walk straight in, and probably around 20 feet or so ahead of you, there's just this wall, and you look up, and it looks like it's climbable. Like you just keep going up and up, straight up and straight up and straight.
Well, I cast fly. And
Don't
I
you have the
start flying.
slippers anyway?
Yeah, you do have
Oh
this-
shit, I did. Sorry, can I retcon that?
Yeah, I'll say you just attuned to it during your long rest.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, so you
Slippers.
do a little Spider-Man style, just start walking up this thing. Everyone else gonna follow? Stick around?
I mean, we have no way of getting up unless
Yeah.
Ryan wants to use his rope
Oh. Yeah,
or Protar.
we could do that.
Before you guys proceed, Somika puts an arm on your shoulder, Brotar, and says, "We're gonna try to head back to Oldwin."
You guys gonna be all right?
And they look at each other. It's like, I think so. I think Lord Gravis would be happy to know that things are okay.
I think you're right.
That's okay between us, at least. But I'm sure he'll be sad about Faustus.
You be sure to let him know how things went down in here.
Because I will.
I'm sure
Thank
we'll.
you, all of you.
I'm sure we'll be back, but gotta push forward right now.
I understand. And Rena reaches into her pouch and goes up to you and says, "Take these." I didn't know him, but I don't want Somika to have another heartbreak today. And she hands you guys 2 potions, regular healing potions.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
I'll take one, and I'll give one to. I'll give it to Gray.
And she
Alright.
goes,
Thank you.
"And if you are meeting us back at Oldwin," this is Rena. Rena says this to you. She says, "If you're meeting us back at Oldwin, just about a mile east of the entrance over there, there's a stash of horses in a wagon, if you guys want them.
All right, that may come in handy.
I found them wandering and rounded them up, and
Wasn't that ours?
Wait, were you able? Did you find them with a chariot?
yes,
Wait, was there
Were you able?
a donkey with him?
yes, there was.
Oh my God, Moo, she's alive.
Ooh.
Were you able to identify the mark on the chariot?
No, I didn't even. It was no use to us, so I just left them there.
Insight check.
Oh shit.
An insight check.
I want to make sure. 11.
She seems truthful.
Well,
She
that's at
says-
least a weight off my mind.
I hope those poor things are doing all right, but I did give them as much food as I could before I came back. It's been a few days, so let's hope it lasted.
All right. Thank you.
They both kind of bow and put their arms around each other and begin to exit to the south of the cave. So, are you guys going to press on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
So you guys press on for a bit. I'll need everyone except Greg to make athletics checks. Brotar, I assume you're going to use your rope.
Yeah.
Okay,
we
everybody
nodded?
make it at advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo. Come on, Savage, you can do better.
advantage, Savo, so one more.
I know. Shit, not
Um,
rolling well.
17.
yep, you're okay. Brotar.
Oof.
Yeah, you guys climb relatively okay. It with no real threat around you guys, or so it seems. Savos just takes a little while to get up there. You guys both have to kind of assist him in getting up. And as you grab him to picking up, you do see that he is wearing this bracer that Marovec had on her. He's got it currently on his wrist.
So you're able to find that off of Sardan.
Yeah. Wait, who did I find it off of?
It was
Technically,
on.
it was what's
Yeah,
his
Costas
face?
had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on him. Cost.
Oh.
So you guys make it to the top with no issue. You guys have to climb a little bit to get up there, but I'd say with the 50 feet of rope, you guys managed to make it to the top with Gray's help as he spider climbed to the very top. You guys look forward ahead of you, and the path starts to descend upward really quickly. Like it's just a very steep incline as you guys are climbing up. It's a little bit damp, but not slippery enough that you guys are having trouble climbing. But eventually, the road does start trickling. The path twists and turns. You guys hear the sound of skittering and what can be almost described as horrifying shrieks echoing across the cavern. It kind of scares you guys for a second, not knowing what it is, but quickly fades. You guys continue on, and it's taking a long time. You guys have been at it pretty much an entire day, but are in too deep, and you have to continue forth. A whole day goes by, and you guys are still in this cave. You guys take a long rest in the process just to speed things up. And on the second day, I'll say who's going to take the helm on the second day moving forward.
Should probably be me.
Okay.
I guess so, yeah. So that you can get a high ground.
Okay. Who's rolling for it?
Is it perception?
Yes, perception check.
Sorry. I didn't hear. Oh, that was almost good. 7.
Those digital dice will get you every time.
Yeah, it was almost 15, man.
So you continue forward, and you hear another horrifying shriek, and it kind of freaks you guys out a little bit. And you don't notice, but beside you, tucked away in an almost little corner of the wall, a figure taps you on the shoulder and holds up kind of like a whisper, like a quiet symbol, holding his fingers against his hand, tells you guys to be much more quiet. Joe, you want to describe your...
Oh, sweet. Am I actually armed, by the way? Or am I just still
you've got your gear.
Oh, okay. Careful, friend. Basically, Zundus Philifar looks like a relatively tall, lean figure. He's wearing darkened armor, chainmail, has a symbol of a spider over the breast. In one of his hands, in his offhand, the left, there is a ornate shield. At his waist, there is a scimitar that is clipped to his belt. He's not wearing a helm, but he does seem to have a hood behind him on the back of his cloak that he can pull up.
I take a step back, and I summon the Balancing Sky. Who the hell are you?
My name is Thundus. I was one of the slaves.
Oh,
Are
sorry to hear
the
that.
rest of them okay?
As far as I know, I escaped myself. I did what I could for them. But there are monsters ahead, so you'd best be careful if you're planning on going up there.
Monsters, huh? And I turn to the rest of the party. Do you want to keep moving forward?
Yeah. I need something to mess with right now.
Okay, I guess we'll move forward then.
Okay. So you guys press forth. Who's gonna take the? Who's gonna
I
take
will.
it? Okay.
Handle my scimitar.
Are you guys gonna proceed stealthily or just continue?
We should probably be quiet at the very least, just so nothing gets
Yeah.
a drop on us.
I'll be as quiet as I can, but I'm wearing heavy armor.
Yeah, same.
And I will.
Do you want
burn
stealth
2
roll or what?
bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I guess if that's the case, everybody can just go ahead and make a stealth roll.
Sorry, what were you saying, Josh?
I was gonna say I'm not gonna burn
Okay.
2 bardic inspirations for this. I was willing to do it on 1, but not 2.
They roll again because I get disadvantage on stealth.
Okay, 16 for me.
That's a big fat 5.
11.
Yeah.
Oh, disadvantage. Sorry. That was,
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
wearing heavy armor.
yeah. What happened to Savos?
Yeah, did he roll?
I am-
Yeah,
There he goes.
Really
Okay.
tired, so kind of
yeah, no problem.
hard to keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll end it soon. So you guys continue forth, and you guys manage to round a corner, and as you see, you're trying to do your best to stay quiet and move on, and you guys peer in to this room, and you see 2 large masses. The sound of wet pattering can be heard, almost like footsteps, many footsteps. It's a small perch-like room that looks out into a small pond, and at the edge, there's an orange mass, and beside it, that is a dark shade of brown. Each of them have 4 legs on each side, and on its back protrudes bony spikes running from its head down to its tail, and on its head, a single curved horn juts out. Just as that happens, the orange one slowly turns towards your direction and stares, with its eyes glowing a light green. All around them, there are what look like stone figures, different animals, different creatures, a few of the ankegs that you saw, and they are just frozen in stone.
Oh, fuck.
And that's where we're going to end the session today, guys.
God damn.
So this draws his blade.
Oh.
Thanks for listening to the Grand Campaign Podcast. can catch us live at twitch.tv/The Grand Campaign every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific. You can also follow us on Twitter at CampaignGrand and send all your emails to thegrandcampaigndnd@gmail.com.